So gbogbo nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe láṣálẹ́ ìsìn nípa oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run, it will be on record for Yoruba Nation System of Government. It will be on record for Yoruba World Media Organization, whatever they will resort calling themselves, Eda Nisin Olojo Waju. And it will be a record for YORNCA herself, Yoruba Nation Christian Association. And it is going to be on record for the entire Yoruba race. So we are not doing local program. No. We are not doing semi or what do you call it program. This is a great and international and eye-opening program. So lágbára Ọlọ́run ní àṣálẹ́ Ọlọ́run yóò gba ògo. Amen. So yes sir, yes ma, ẹ ṣeun. Ní báyìí mo fẹ́ ká kí hallelujah 17 ká wá wọnú ọpẹ́ lọ. Hallelujah 17 ká wá wọnú ẹ̀kọ́ lọ. A máa kí hallelujah yẹn àtúnwọ̀nsì ni. Mo gbàgbọ́ pé a ti ready, a ti ṣetán. Okay, praise God.
Hallelujah.
Because I'm sharing.
Òmìnira Yorùbá 20 kí náà pé?
2022.
2022.
If you stop this.
So, ẹ jẹ́ kí hallelujah 22, 1, 2, go. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Praise God. Ọdún yìí ni kò ń ṣe ọdún tó ń bọ̀.
Àṣẹwà.
Agbára gbogbo ipá tó ń fi ọgbọ́n àrékérekè pọlitíìsì láti sún wa sọ́dún tó ń bọ̀, tó ń fàárọ̀ ṣe Yorùbá Nation, tó ń fi ọ̀sán àti ìrọ̀lẹ́ lọ gbẹ̀yìn ṣe 2023 lórúkọ Jésù gbogbo wọn náà máa lulẹ̀.
Àmín Jésù Kristi.
Oh my God. Ẹ ṣeun. Lórúkọ Jésù gbogbo ẹ̀dá bẹ́ẹ̀ ipá bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa lulẹ̀.
Àmín Jésù Kristi.
Wọ́n bá dẹ̀ ṣe ń lulẹ̀ nílé dìde mọ́.
Àmín Jésù Kristi.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run nítorí pé ó ṣeun, nítorí pé àánú rẹ̀ dúró títí láéláé. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbóhùn ọpẹ́ sókè.
Àpáta Ísírẹ́lì Olúwa ṣeun.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bá ti mọ̀
Olúwa ṣeun.
pé a máa ń dúpẹ́, ṣùgbọ́n eléyìí wá di special thanksgiving. Ó ti kúrò ní ordinary routine familiar ọpẹ́ tá a máa ń dún. It has become special. Information yẹn jáde láti ọ̀run sí bàbá wa wá pàṣẹ sí wa. Ó ní children, obey your parents in the law, honor your father and mother. Ọlọ́run á pass information sí wọn, wọ́n wá pàṣẹ sí wa. When we are doing that, we are obeying God. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbóhùn ọpẹ́ sókè. Ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún ìṣẹ́gun tó ti fún wa. Fún orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá tó gbà fún wa, àdúrà ọpẹ́.
Orúkọ Jésù. Orúkọ Jésù. Orúkọ Jésù. Àpáta ayérayé, àpáta ìdìbòlò. Ọlọ́run agbóyíga. Ayé. Torí pé ẹ̀ ń bẹ láàyè. A dúpẹ́ pé ẹgbẹ́ mi wá sí tíwájú wákàtí ọ̀wọ̀. Ọlọ́run ayé. Torí pé ẹ̀ ń bẹ láàyè. Olúwa gbọ́pẹ́. Torí pé ti gba Yorùbá Nation fún wa. Olúwa gba gbogbo ọpẹ́. Olúwa gba yìn. Ọlọ́run tí ń gbé mi gíga, agbé gíga. Olúwa ṣeun. 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 Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà. Olúwa ṣeun. Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà. Olúwa ṣeun. Olúwa ṣeun. Olúwa ṣeun. Olúwa ṣeun. Títóbi rẹ̀ la gbé yíga. Olúwa ṣeun. Olúwa ṣeun. Àpáta Ísírẹ́lì. Olúwa ṣeun. Ọlọ́run tí ó gba àwọn ọ̀tá láyè kó borí Yorùbá Nation. Olúwa ṣeun. Olúwa ṣeun. Jésù ṣeun. Jésù ṣeun. Jésù ṣe Olúwa ṣe ní gbogbo ọ̀nà Olúwa ṣe Olúwa ṣe Olúwa ṣe àpáta ayérayé Olúwa ṣe 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 ní má jẹ̀mú òdodo Olúwa ṣe Olúwa ṣe Olúwa ṣe Olúwa ṣe Olúwa ṣe ní gbogbo ọ̀nà Olúwa ṣe ní gbogbo ọ̀nà Olúwa ṣe Olúwa ṣe Olúwa ṣe tó tó onímọ̀jẹ̀mú òdodo Olúwa ṣe Olúwa ṣe Olúwa ṣe Olúwa ṣe Olúwa ṣe ìwé ni máa yìn lógo ìwé ni máa yìn lógo ọba táyé kò lè ṣí nípò padà ìwé ni máa yìn lógo ìwé ni máa yìn lógo ìwé ni máa yìn lógo ọba táyé kò lè ṣí nípò padà ìwé la máa yìn lógo Olúwa ṣeun Olúwa ṣeun Olúwa ṣeun Olúwa ṣeun gbọ̀npẹ́ tí a mú wá àkọ́bí Ọlọ́run Jésù gbọ̀npẹ́ tá a mú wá Olúwa ṣeun Olúwa ṣeun Olúwa ṣeun Olúwa ṣeun ní gbogbo ọ̀nà Olúwa ṣeun ní gbogbo ọ̀nà Olúwa ṣeun Ọlọ́run tó lẹ̀ mí wá o òṣùbà rẹ̀ máa rẹ̀ o òṣùbà rẹ̀ máa rẹ̀
Ọba tó sọ wá ẹwà láláì lágbára. Ọba tó sọ wá ẹwà láláì Ọba tó sọ Yorùbá lágbára.
Ó yẹ Ọlọ́run wa, ọba tó ń gbọ́ àdúrà. Ó yẹ Ọlọ́run wa, ọba tó ń gbọ́ àdúrà. Ó yẹ Ọlọ́run wa, ọba tó ń gbọ́ àdúrà. Yẹ Ọlọ́run wa, ọba tó ń gbọ́ àdúrà. Ó yẹ Ọlọ́run wa, ọba tó ń gbọ́ àdúrà.
Ọpẹ́ ló yẹ ọpẹ́ ló yẹ àwa láyé ọpẹ́ ló yẹ onímájẹ̀mú òdodo ọpẹ́ ló yẹ olórí ogun tí ń jẹ́ mi ní ọpẹ́ ló yẹ àwa láyé ọpẹ́ ló yẹ. Májẹ̀mú tí ń gbé májẹ̀mú ọba tí ń jẹ́ mi ní olórí ogun. Ọpẹ́ ló yẹ. Olórí ogun o. Ọpẹ́ ló yẹ. Àwa láyé. Àwa láyé. Ọpẹ́ ló yẹ. Orísun gbogbo agbára. Ọpẹ́ ló yẹ.
Let's cast our body upon you.
Ọpẹ́ ló yẹ.
All our problems.
Àwa láyé. Àwa láyé. Ọpẹ́ ló yẹ. Ìrẹ́ bàbá. Ìrẹ́ ọmọ. Ìrẹ́ o. Ayérayé ìrẹ́. Ìrẹ́ o. Ìrẹ́ o bàbá. Ìrẹ́ o. Ayérayé ìrẹ́. Ìyanu lorúkọ rẹ̀. Ìyanu lorúkọ rẹ̀. Ọba tó ṣeun tẹnìkan ò lè ṣe ní Yoruba Nation. Ìyanu lorúkọ rẹ̀. Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà ẹ ṣé. Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà ẹ ṣé o bàbá. Alágbára lọ́lọ́run wá. Alágbára ni Jésù wá o. Tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lórí. Alágbára lọ́lọ́run wá. Omi máa ń jẹ́mu òdodo ọba tí ń jẹ́mi ní olórí ogun. Alágbára lọ́lọ́run wá. Alágbára ni Jésù wá o. Tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lórí. Alágbára lọ́lọ́run wá. Mi ò mọ ìdí tó fi fẹ́ràn wá. Mi ò mọ ìdí tó fi fẹ́ràn wá. Mi ò mọ o, mi ò mọ, èmi ò mọ o. Mo ṣàmọ̀ jẹ́ Jésù fẹ́ràn wá. Maliko sokoleba, like sekeleba. Ẹ̀mí àwọn wòlíì ló gbé nígbà. Maliko sokoleba. Elibo sokoleba. Lekelebo shalaba. Ọlọ́run tí ń jẹ́ mi ni ọpẹ́ yẹ yín o, ẹ̀yin lọ́ba. Ẹ̀yin ni ẹ̀yin lógo yẹ, ẹ̀yin lọ́ba. Ọlọ́run Yoruba Nation, ọpẹ́ yẹ yín o, ẹ̀yin lọ́ba. Àmín.
Jésù Olúwa wa.
Àmín.
Màá pe àwọn méjì, bàbá, ìkan látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn bàbá, ìkan látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn màmá. Kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan tó máa, àdúrà yẹn ṣókí ni, á dẹ̀ wá jẹ́ ọpẹ́. Ká má béèrè ẹni tí pé o, ká má yà ń bì kankan. Torí ńgbà míì téèyàn bá ní kéèyàn gbàdúrà, ó tún lè yà ń bò mí. Ẹ má yà ń bò mí o, just ọpẹ́. Ọpẹ́ nìkan lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run.
Hello sir.
Ẹ ṣeun.
Hello sir, mo ní national anthem wa sir. Mo ní national anthem wa sir, fẹ́ má gbàgbé sir.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, mo mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ mọ̀ pé à ń gbàdúrà ọpẹ́ ni.
Okay sir.
Ọpẹ́ tí bàbá wa ní ká máa dún, mo wá fẹ́ kán bá wa fi òǹtẹ̀ lù.
Okay sir.
Kán bá wa fòǹtẹ̀ lù. Ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n pe màmá wa Olúwagbémiró, Pastor Elizabeth Olúwagbémiró, ó yẹ gbàdúrà ọpẹ́.
Ní orúkọ Jésù. Ní orúkọ Jésù. Ní orúkọ Jésù. Ayérayé ìjìnlẹ̀ ìfẹ́. Àwa síwájú yìí o. Ọba tí jẹ́ ìbìdí má bẹ̀rù. Àwa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín fún oore látà ìṣe fún wa. Fún ìtẹ́ ti ṣe fún wa tó ti parí. Fún oore táwọn wò níwájú Olúwa dúpẹ́. Adúpẹ́ tó ń gbà mọ̀ pé ti mú Yorùbá Nation ti mú dúró ògbóni forúkọ mọ́ ni. Adúpẹ́ tó ń pẹ́ kó pọ́sibù fún wa láti péjọpọ̀ níbí lónìí. Olúwa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Olúwa torí pé ó bá wa lọ, ẹ ó sì bá wa ṣe tán, a ó sì lé èsì ayọ̀. Ògbóni forúkọ mọ́ yín bàbá wa. Ẹ̀ka ọ̀gá àti ìwà orúkọ Jésù Kristi Olúwa wa.
Àmín.
Mo ń wo bàbá wa kan bí. Bàbá wa Dr. Olutopsin, ẹ káàbọ̀ sáàrin wa. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa gbàdúrà ọpẹ́ ṣókí lé àdúrà ọpẹ́ tá a ti ń gbà yẹn. Bàbá wa Dr. Olutopsin, ẹ káàbọ̀. Ó yẹ bá wa ṣí ojú òpó yín kẹ́ gbàdúrà ọpẹ́. Okay? Ó dàbí ìbọn jìnnà sí wa. Bàbá wa Túndé Adùnọlá, ó yẹ fún wa ládùúrà ọpẹ́. Ẹ̀yin ti ṣe ojú òpó yín àdúrà ọpẹ́. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Ẹ ṣeun. Bá wa gbóhùn sókè ní ṣókí. À ń gbọ́ yín. Wọ́n ti mú tó. Ok? Ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀síwájú.
Wọ́n ti hàn mú tọ̀run sà.
Wọ́n ti hàn mú tó. Ó yá bàbá wa, ẹ bá wa gbàdúrà ọpẹ́.
Àmín.
Orúkọ Jésù.
Àmín.
Olúwa Ọlọ́run wa, ọba lánàá, ọba lónìí, ọba títí ayé, ọba tí kì í dàgbà, ọba tí kì í ọba ìkú, ọba títí ayé, àyìn lógo, àbí ọpẹ́ fún yín. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín fún tí ẹ ti ṣe fún wa. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ẹ̀ bàbá, gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín fún ibi tí ẹ ti gbé wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ àti ibi tí ẹ bá wa dé àti ibi tí ẹ mú wa lọ. Olúwa yìnyín lógo bàbá ẹ gba ọpẹ́ wa.
Àmín.
Ìfẹ́ ni àwa wá dá ní ìrọ̀lẹ́ yìí. Olúwa ẹ jẹ́ kí ọpẹ́ wa náà kó lè ṣe ìtẹ́wọ́gbà lọ́wọ́ yín. Olúwa àdúgbò lọ́wọ́ yín torí pé ẹ̀yin Ọlọ́run ń gbọ́ àdúrà wa. Ọba mímọ́ àyìn lógo àfi ọpẹ́ àti ìyìn fún yín. Ẹ gba ọpẹ́ àti ìyìn wa lórúkọ Jésù.
Àmín.
Àmín. Ẹ ṣeun. Ká tó lọ lágbára Ọlọ́run, bàbá wa Dr. Olutopsin wọ́n á padà gbàdúrà fún wa. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ṣé torí wọ́n ti padà mú, ṣùgbọ́n sáà yẹn ti lọ bẹ́yẹn. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí akẹ́yìn bàbá wa, màmá wa, bùrọ̀dá wa, sísá wa káàbọ̀ sórí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ àpérò YORNCA fún ìtẹ̀síwájú. By the grace of God, ní YORNCA is already there. Pàmàmà ní YORNCA Apostolic Cabinet Conference. Conference náà pè ní àpérò. So nípa oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run dá wa padà sórísun. Torí ìkan nínú ìkan téèyàn fi ń wọnú ìdè náà fi ń bóyàn ní ìgbèkùn ni kéèyàn má lè sọ èdè ẹ̀. Sàdẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run tó ń dá wa padà sí ibi èdè wa. So tí ó bá lẹ́ni tó ń wò gbà kí là ń pè lápérò, òun náà ni conference. So eléyìí jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ àkọ́kọ́ nínú YORNCA, ẹgbẹ́ tí ọwọ́ ti Kristẹni ní orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí akẹ́yìn bàbá màmá wa káàbọ̀. Ní báyìí a fẹ́ kọ national item wa. A decide pé ká kọ́kọ́ fi ìṣẹ́jú 30 àkọ́kọ́ nínú ìpàdé yìí ká fi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ni. Nítorí pé bàbá wa ránṣẹ́ sí wa, bàbá wa kò ṣe pọ́n ránṣẹ́ o. Wọ́n dìídì wá jíṣẹ́ yẹn fún wa ní pé ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí láti October 1 títí da October 7 ká fi máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún ìṣẹ́gun tó ti fún wa lórí àwọn ajínipa ajínigbé, lórí àwọn gbogbo agbára tó ń dí ìran Yorùbá lọ́wọ́. Ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́, a sì dúpẹ́ torí pé Ọlọ́run gba ọpẹ́ wa. Ẹ ṣé. Ní báyìí a kọ national item wa fún bóyá torí àwọn tí mọ̀ dáadáa láàrin wa. our host, Apostle Ebawako, Gbesi Radio, gbogbo wa ká gbọ́.
Okay, sir. At the count of one, any age at the
Ẹ má jẹ́ ká fà àkókò ṣòfò. 1, 2, 3. Iṣẹ́ wa fún tẹ̀síwájú fọ̀pọ̀ ire àtọ̀run.
Over to you, sir.
Praise God.
Hallelujah. Hello, sir.
Network.
Yeah. Praise God. Ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ má bínú. Praise God.
Hallelujah, sir.
Praise God.
Hallelujah, sir.
Yes, sir. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ má bínú.
Yes, sir.
Network ni location 419.
Ọlọ́run tó lẹ́mí wá oṣù bàrẹ́mà rẹ̀ Ọlọ́run tó ní Yorùbá Nation oṣù bàrẹ́mà rẹ̀ oṣù bàrẹ́mà rẹ̀ Ajagun májẹ̀bi òun ọba tí ń jẹ́ mi ní olórí ogun. Oṣù bàrẹ́mà rẹ̀.
Ẹ má bínú sá, ẹ má bínú àwọn nẹ́tíwọ̀kì ẹ ṣeun.
Yes, sir.
Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi báyìí?
Loud and clear, sir.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Ẹ ṣeun. Praise.
Ǹjẹ́ ọ̀la fẹ́ bọ́ nínú ilé ní location 419? Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Adẹ̀túbọ̀ lórúkọ Jésù. Location 419. Location mùjẹ̀mùjẹ̀.
We are ready in our Canaan land now.
Èmi nígbàgbọ́ gidigidi bá ti wà ń bẹ̀ ń là ń wò lọ́ọ̀kan yìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, we are the Joshuanic generation. We are ready in our Canaan land.
Májẹ̀mú Ọlọ́run ni kò lè yẹ̀.
Maliko Sokoleba. Hallelujah.
2022 yìí ni.
Hallelujah. 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 Ẹ ṣé o bàbá. Ẹ ṣé o Jésù. Ọba tí ó jẹ dàmú. Ọlọ́run tí ó jẹ́ aṣọ fún. Ọlọ́run tí ó jẹ́ àfilẹ̀ bóra bí aṣọ. Ẹ ṣé o bàbá. Ọlọ́run tí ó jẹ́ kí Fúlàní gbẹ̀mí Yorùbá Nation o. Ẹ ṣé o bàbá.
Ẹ ṣé o bàbá. Ẹ Jésù. Ẹ ṣé o bàbá.
Ẹ ṣé o Jésù, ọba tí ó jẹ́ àdàmú. Ọlọ́run tí ó jẹ́ aṣọ fún. Ọba tí ó jẹ́ àfilẹ̀ bóra bí aṣọ. Ẹ ṣé o bàbá. Ìwọ ló yẹ, Jésù ìwọ ló yẹ. Ìwọ ló yẹ láti gba ògo. Ìwọ ló yẹ, Ọlọ́run má jẹ̀mú ìwọ ló yẹ. Ọlọ́run tí ń jà tí kì í jẹ̀bi o. Ìwọ ló yẹ láti gba ògo. Agbọ́gbọ́gbọ́ jùlé ogun lọ́wọ́ ọba tí jẹ́ mi ní olórí ogun. Ajagun má jẹ̀bi bàbá mi ẹ̀rù jẹjẹ tí ń dèmi ní ìbàrẹ̀ ni mo ṣe lórí ogun. Olórúkọ àpèta kìjí ọba tí ń dèmi ní. Àpáta Ísírẹ́lì àpáta ìdìgbòlù Ọlọ́run tí ń dèmi ní má ṣe bẹ̀rù lórí ogun. Mọ̀nàmọ́ná tí ń ṣojú àrùn mọ̀rú lórí ogun. Àpáta ìdìgbòlù àpáta Ísírẹ́lì ìbàrẹ̀ la ṣe. Ìwọ ló yẹ dádì, ìwọ ló yẹ. Ìwọ ló yẹ láti gba ògo. Ìwọ ló yẹ dádì, ìwọ ló yẹ. Olórí ogun o, ìwọ ló yẹ láti gba ògo. Májẹ̀mú tí ń gbé májẹ̀mú olórí ogun ọba tí ń jẹ́ mi ní. Àpáta Ísírẹ́lì àpáta ìdìgbòlù ọba mi tí ń jẹ́ mi ní má ṣe bẹ̀rù olórí ogun. Ìwọ ló yẹ Jésù, ìwọ ló yẹ. Ìwọ ló yẹ láti gba ògo. Ìwọ ló yẹ Jésù, ìwọ ló yẹ. Olórí ogun o, ìwọ ló yẹ láti gba ògo. Ajagun ṣẹ́gun òdi ọ̀run ọba tí ń jẹ́ mi ní. Ebulibuli o bàbá mi tí ń jẹ́ mi ní má ṣe bẹ̀rù olórí ogun. Ajídáwà òdi ọ̀run. Ajagun má jẹ̀bi bàbá mi ẹ̀rù jẹjẹ tí ń jẹ́ mi ní ìbàrẹ̀ ló ṣe. Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà ẹ ṣé. Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà ẹ ṣé o bàbá. Kọrin kése òun bá ti ń jẹ́ mi ní. Kése kọrin òun lórí ogun o. Ìwọ ló yẹ láti gba ògo. Alágbára lọ́lọ́run wá. Alágbára ni Jésù wá o. Tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lórí. Alágbára lọ́lọ́run. Atóríṣe wọn bá ti jẹ́ mi ní olórí ogun. Ẹ̀rù jẹjẹ aṣáájú ọ̀run ni o bàbá mi ti ń jẹ́ mi ní má ṣe bẹ̀rù olórí ogun. Olórí ogun agbẹ́yìnká ajagun ṣẹ́gun òdi ọ̀run. Ọlọ́run má jẹ̀mú agbẹ́yìnká lónìí o bàbá mi ẹ̀rù jẹjẹ olórí ogun. Èmi ni ọba tí ń jẹ́ èmi ni. Èmi ni ọba tí ń jẹ́ èmi ni. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ní kẹ́ máa bẹ̀rù. Èmi ni. Èmi ni ọba tí ń jẹ́ èmi ni lórí Yorùbá Nation èmi ni ọba tí ń jẹ́ èmi ni ẹ̀yin lẹ ní kí Yorùbá Nation má bẹ̀rù èmi ni Màlíkò Sọ̀kọ̀lẹ̀bà ológun lolúwa ológun lolúwa olúwa lorúkọ rẹ̀ ológun lolúwa ológun lolúwa ológun lolúwa olúwa lorúkọ rẹ̀ ológun lolúwa akọ́dá ayé lorúkọ rẹ̀ ológun lolúwa ọba tí ń jẹ́ mi ni lorúkọ rẹ̀ ológun lolúwa máa padà máa yọwọ́ Ọlọ́run má padà lẹ́yìn wa ọba láíláí. Ọlọ́run má jẹ̀mú ọba tí ń jẹ́ mi ní máa padà. Ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ò má yọwọ́ ẹ má padà lẹ́yìn wa ọba láíláí. Màlíkò Sọ̀kọ̀lẹ̀bà lékè sèkékélébò Màlíkò Sọ̀kọ̀lẹ̀bà lékè sèkékélébò ṣàlàbà. Orísun gbogbo agbára ọba tí ń jẹ́ mi ní máa padà máa mọ yọwọ́ àpáta Ísírẹ́lì má padà lẹ́yìn wa ọba láíláí. Májẹ̀mú tí ń borí májẹ̀mú ọba tí ń jẹ́ mi ní olórí ogun lẹ́yìn Yorùbá Nation má padà ẹ̀mí mímọ́ má yọwọ́ ọba mi ajagun má jẹ̀bi ọba láíláí. Ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ọba tí ń jẹ́ mi ní olórí ogun má padà ẹ̀mí mímọ́ má yọwọ́ lórí Yorùbá Nation Ọlọ́run má padà lẹ́yìn wa ọba láíláí. Ajagun má jẹ̀bi olórí ogun ọba tí ń jẹ́ mi ní mọ̀nàmọ́ná tí ń jojú ọ̀run mọ̀rọ̀ agbé yín ga. Ìwọ la ó máa gbé ga. Ọlọ́run wa tó ń gbé níbi gíga. Ìwọ la ó máa gbé ga. Ìwọ la ó máa gbé ga. Olùṣègùn àgbàṣẹ́gun. Ìwọ la ó máa gbé ga. Ọlọ́run wa tó ń gbé níbi gíga. Ẹ̀yin la ó máa gbé ga. Ẹ ṣé Olúwa. Ẹ ṣé Olúwa. Ẹ ò gbà Sátánì láyè láti bá ayé wa jẹ́.
Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Ẹ ṣeun. Mo kí ẹ̀yin bàbá màmá wa, ẹ kú àdúrà. More grace, kò ní rẹ̀ wá. Ẹ má bínú o. Nẹ́tíwọ̀kì mi o. Kódà, mo ní dátà sórí fóònù mi dáadáa. So, ẹ má bínú. Praise God. Àti Glo, láì méjèèjì ni mo ń switch sí, ó ṣà ń gbára wọn. Ẹ ṣeun. Amen. Praise God. Ẹ má bínú sá, ẹ má bínú mà. Nígbà a fẹ́ wọnú ètò yẹn lọ náà ni network yẹn kọ́ ti ara ẹ̀. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí ẹ̀yin bàbá màmá wa pàápàá jùlọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí bàbá wa Prọfáńjì Akíntóyè wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ dẹ́pútì wọn àti bàbá wa Ṣí Sunday Ìgbòho pẹ̀lú àwọn màmá wa màmá Onítìrí Chief Miss Modúpẹ́ọlá Onítìrí M. Abíọ́lá àti gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ pé kó lè dáa ká lè bọ́ lóko ẹrú. Bákan náà mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá màmá wa tẹ̀sẹ̀ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lénìí ní orí ìkànnì YORNCA ìyẹn Yoruba Nation Christian Association fún ìgbà àkọ́kọ́. A kí yín káàbọ̀ sí àárín wa. A kí gbogbo àwọn adarí wa pátápátá ní gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ ìbílẹ̀ ẹkùnjẹkùn. Ògo ni fún Ọlọ́run. Bákan náà a fẹ́ mọ rírì àwọn bàbá wa tá a pè lénìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí guest wa in the person of Bishop Adesina Adeyemo, the God General himself, wọ́n jẹ́ ààrẹ Greater God's Greater International Ministry. Yàtọ̀ fún yẹn, wọ́n jẹ́ kan nínú àwọn tí wọ́n rí wípé ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Nation yìí wọ́n rí pé ó dájú. A dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ lókè. Wọ́n á ṣe bákan pé wọ́n wá gẹ́gẹ́ bí guest nìkan, wọ́n tún jẹ́ bàbá fún wa. Wọ́n jẹ́ ìkan nínú àwọn YORNCA 24 formidable leader. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún ìgbé ayé wọn. Bákan náà a ní bàbá wa tí a tún pè so that igi kan ò lè dá kó ṣe. So bàbá wa náà tí àjọ pín àkókò yẹn mọ́ra wa lọ́wọ́, Comrade Káyọ̀dé Ẹ̀mọ́lá. Wọ́n jẹ́ gbogbo àtàbá tí ń lísìn sí program tó ń ṣe. Àwọn ni Ọlọ́run tó gbé iṣẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe ń dìsmátù tán bá wa fọ́ gbogbo document amalgamation táwọn ará bí kan lòdì síra wọn. A máa sọ fáwọn wa.
Tótó ọlárẹ̀, Ọlọ́run tó kàn ó di ọgbẹ́ ilẹ̀. Tótó ọlárẹ̀, ayérayé tó sọ̀rọ̀ kó di ọgbẹ́ ilẹ̀. Tótó ọlárẹ̀ lórí Yorùbá Nation. Tótó ọlárẹ̀ ìbàrẹ̀ ránṣẹ́ ní àṣálẹ́ yìí ọba tí ń jẹ́ mi ni o. Tótó ọlárẹ̀ ajagun má jẹ̀bi o ọba tí ń jẹ́ mi ni olórí ogun. Máa jẹ̀mú tí ń gbé máa jẹ̀mú bàbá ṣe bọ̀rẹ̀ ní àṣálẹ́ yìí o. Tótó ọlárẹ̀, Ọlọ́run tó tọ́ òkú di ọgbẹ́ ilẹ̀. Tótó ọlárẹ̀. Ìwọ ló yẹ, Jésù ìwọ ló yẹ. Ìwọ ló yẹ láti gba ògo. Ìwọ ló yẹ, Jésù ìwọ ló yẹ lórí Yorùbá Nation. Ìwọ ló yẹ láti gba ògo. Alágbára lọ́lọ́run wá. Alágbára lọ́lọ́run wá. ó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lórí alágbára lọ́lọ́run. Ọlọ́run tí ń jẹ́ mi ní ọpẹ́ yẹ yín o, ẹ̀yin lọ́ba, ẹ̀yin ni ẹ̀yin lógo yẹ, ẹ̀yin lọ́ba. Ajagun má jẹ̀bi o, ọpẹ́ yẹ yín o, ẹ̀yin lọ́ba, ẹ̀yin ni ẹ̀yin lógo yẹ, ẹ̀yin lọ́ba. A fi títóbi yín o, a fi gbé yín ga, ẹ̀yin lọ́ba. Ẹ̀yin ni ẹ̀yin lógo yẹ, ẹ̀yin lọ́ba. Àpáta Ísírẹ́lì, ọpẹ́ yẹ yín o, ẹ̀yin lọ́ba. You are welcome, sir. Hello, sir. Can you hear us, sir? Hello, Pastor Bola.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, mo ní ṣe ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa, sir.
Ẹ ṣeun. Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm going, sir. I'm going, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm going, sir.
Ẹ ṣeun. Àmọ́ ìdí tí network yẹn ṣe wá ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ irọ́ náà ni. Maybe let me just quickly, yes, sir. Let me quickly hand over. I was trying to mo ń gba ìyànjú láti
tètè hand over, sir.
Láti pé ká recognize àwọn tí a pè. Mo ti kí àwọn bàbá wa pé ká kí wọn káàbọ̀ náà ní network yẹn ń ṣe bó ṣe wù wọ́n dé a fẹ́ kí àwọn kó òsì wa kó ìkíni bíà Ọmọlúkà TV àti Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus Media a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá màmá wa ẹ ṣé. Now ní báyìí a máa pe ǹjẹ́ bàbá Ẹ̀mí Ọlá ti wọlé.
Wọ́n ti wọlé, sir.
Bàbá wa Bishop Adésínà wọ́n ti wà pẹ̀lú wa.
Wọ́n ti wọlé, yes, sir.
Àwọn Comrade K. Ẹ̀mí Ọlá nìkan náà ti wọlé the second guest. Ẹ ṣé. Kó tó di pé à hand over fún bàbá wa ní àṣálẹ́ yìí ohun tí àgbélò YORNCA fún ìtẹ̀síwájú ìbò tó dá lé lórí òun ni tí Yoruba Nation System of Government àti Yoruba World Media Organization tó bá máa jẹ́ àpẹẹrẹ rere bí àgbétò bí èkúrò model sí Yoruba Nation Christian Association YORNCA sí Yoruba Nation Self sí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá all over the world. If they are going to be a good role model, a good example, Yoruba Nation Oduduwa Republic will be great, not just great, it's going to be super global and glorious than other nations of the world. Pẹ̀lú àpẹẹrẹ rere láti ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá wa tá a dárúkọ Architect Akínọlá George. Now, kí ni ọ̀rọ̀ ìdálé lórí kó tó di pé àpẹ àwọn bàbá wa yẹn? Ohun tó dá lérú náà nìyẹn. Ṣé rí nǹkan méjì òun ló di orílẹ̀-èdè mú? There are so many other things, but méjì kó ipa. The media house and the government, ìyẹn ìjọba. Government by the people for the people. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ kíyèsí àwọn ìjọba yẹn èèyàn náà ni ìjọba tá à ń sọ yìí. The system of government, ìjọba àwọn èèyàn tó ń ṣàkóso yẹn èèyàn náà ni ìjọba náà ni wọ́n. ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ṣe wá jẹ́ ìjọba yẹn wọ́n ti jẹ́ olórí Ọlọ́run ti yàn wọ́n lólórí aráàlú ti yàn wọ́n lólórí wọ́n máa yànyàn sípò ní ìsádà Ọlọ́run yànyàn tàbí aráàlú rípa ẹni máa tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn wọ́n yàn sípò láti pé kó máa gbọ́ wá nu wọn ṣùgbọ́n ní yíyàn tán yàn yẹn kò wá ń ṣe láti pé kó wá máa tẹ̀ wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀ rárá ṣe ni láti pé kó máa bójú torí gbogbo èèyàn ti mọ̀ pé ìlú tí ò bá sí adarí tí ò sí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ìjọba ìlú yẹn kò ní dán mọ́rán kò ní dáa ṣé ń gbọ́ mi gbogbo lé.
à ń gbọ́ yín.
à ń gbọ́ yín sà.
so máa kù díẹ̀ káàtó so nítorí pé ní YORNCA àti ní orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá we have a long way to go a ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni we have many YORNCA Apostolic Cabinet Conference tá a fẹ́ ṣe tó máa benefit the Yoruba race in general and the Christian community in Yoruba land. Àwa wò pé bó la ti máa mú kinní yìí bó la ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwa ní ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbi tá a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lálẹ́. Nígbà tá a bá tún máa parí eléyìí tá a tún gbé ní ìjáde gẹ́gẹ́ bí Ọlọ́run á ṣe ràn wá lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àná là á tún rí. So now tí irú ìjọba tí wọ́n bá wá ń ṣe nílùú yẹn wọ́n bá ṣe ń ṣe ó máa wá dìtámì bí ìlú yẹn ṣe máa rí bí àpẹẹrẹ wo ìjọba Nàìjíríà bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe òun ló da gbogbo ẹ̀ ló bà gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́ in fact arákùnrin kan sọ pé tí insecurity àìsí ìdáàbòbò tó bá láàsì fún 24 hours ní orílẹ̀-èdè kan a jẹ́ kó ní ọwọ́ àwọn ìjọba nínú ẹ wá wò ó over 6 years beginning the destruction. Now bí àwa náà ṣe wá ń lọ sí orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá báyìí tá à ń pilẹ̀ṣẹ̀ irú ìjọba tá a fẹ́ máa rán ní orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá tá à ń pilẹ̀ṣẹ̀ báyìí irú ìjọba tí a fẹ́ rán àwọn ìjọba ẹ má dẹ̀ gbàgbé kò ṣẹ̀yìn Ọlọ́run ló gbé ìjọba kalẹ̀. In fact tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìjọba à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìjọba Ọlọ́run ìjọba Ọlọ́run yìí la wá emulate nínú ayé tá a fi ń ṣàkóso nǹkan. Now bí Yorùbá ṣe wá ń gbáradì tá à ń lọ tá à ń bọ̀ tá a fẹ́ lọ sí orílẹ̀-èdè tuntun àwa náà fẹ́ lọ máa lo irú ìjọba kan bẹ̀ that means a fẹ́ lọ máa rọ́nu a kind of a system of government. Àwa dẹ̀ wá mọ̀ pé by now gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá tán wà lókè tán nípa oore ọ̀fẹ́ ìyà tó ti jẹ wá oko ẹrú ìyà tó ti mọ́ wa lára mo rò pé wọ́n ní ìyàṣọ ọmọkọ́mọgbọ́n ó dàbí pé ìyà tó ti jẹ wá yẹn ó ti jẹ́ ká gbọ́n sí àti wá mọ́rú irú ìjọba tá a máa ṣe ní orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá kódà mo tẹ̀ sí gbọ́ pérépéré pé it's going to be a kind of a parliamentary system ó mà dáa irú ìjọba kan nìyẹn lóríṣiríṣi bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo wa la mọ̀ system of government tán kọ́ wa nílé ìwé táwa náà tẹ̀yìn bàbá màmá wa ti kọ́ ní western world ẹ ti wá wò ó sí ti Nàìjíríà ẹ ti mẹ́lẹ̀ tó máa pè wá kódà wa tó dàbí pé ilé lọ wà á dúpọ̀ lójú yìí kódà ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa mọ̀ nǹkan tó tọ́ a mọ irú ìjọba tó yẹ ká wá ṣe ṣùgbọ́n ibẹ̀ yẹn kọ́ là ń lọ so bá a ṣe wá ń pilẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ìjọba tá a fẹ́ máa lò é àwa YORNCA gẹ́gẹ́ bí Ọlọ́run ṣe gbé àwa kalẹ̀ torí mo ti sọ mo dẹ̀ tún sọ ń sìn pé torí Yorùbá Nation lọ́lọ́run ṣe gbé YORNCA kalẹ̀ ìdí ni YORNCA jẹ́ ìkan nínú idà tí ò ní dáwọ́ dúró àbígbà tá a bá gba orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá òun la ṣe ń sọ pé YORNCA peace for Yorùbá Nation dẹ̀ fún gbogbo ọ̀wọ́ Kristẹni ìdí ni gbogbo nǹkan tá a bá ń ṣe ní YORNCA there is no limit to it. Is for all Yorubans. In fact, let's sọ pé ká jẹ́ kí ìmọ́lẹ̀ wa ó ní kí ìmọ́lẹ̀ wa let our light shine all over. We are the salt of the world, we are the light of the world. So there is no. Ìdídá ìwà nìyẹn tí àwa ọ̀wọ́ Kristẹni tá ò gbọdọ̀ fi ilẹ̀ torí pé tí olódodo bá wà ní ìjọba ìlú á wà lálàáfíà. So ọ̀rọ̀ politics kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó tọ́ pé báyìí ló yẹ ká ṣe regardless of anybody religion. Gbọ́dọ̀ dá dé anybody inú mi dẹ́dùn bàbá wa Prọbánjí Akíntóyè bọ́n ṣe ń pilẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nìyẹn. Màmá Onítìrí ìyẹn jẹ́ ìkan nínú àwọn nǹkan táwọn èèyàn mọ̀ táwọn kan fi ń dìde ogun torí màmá yẹn mo rí wípé they want everybody to participate but àwọn kan fẹ́ máa tẹ àwọn kan mọ́lẹ̀ shut up who do you think but àwọn tó mọ̀ pé ìjọba is for the people by the people aráàlú ni don't shut anybody man let them express themselves nígbà tá à ń pilẹ̀ ṣe òmìnira tá à ń gbàdúrà fún òmìnira tẹ̀lẹ̀ tí táwọn kan ti ń halẹ̀ báyìí so àwọn nǹkan yẹn ó wá ń pe àkíyèsí wa sí nígbà tá a rí bí gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe ń lọ Ọlọ́run fún wa ní ìṣíníyè pé ká pe àpérò yìí nípasẹ̀ YORNCA láti wí pé irú ìjọba tó bá máa ṣe ní orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá tó bá lè set good example then àwọn mídíà táwọn náà set good example it is going to be great nítorí pé tí ìlú bá fẹ́ bàjẹ́ àwọn kan máa gba ọ̀dọ̀ ìjọba wá wọ́n máa gba ọ̀dọ̀ mídíà wá tí mídíà bá dẹ̀ ti gbàbọ̀dẹ̀ fún ìlú tí ìjọba gbàbọ̀dẹ̀ fún ìlú bí ìjọba Nàìjíríà ṣe gbàbọ̀dẹ̀ fún Nàìjíríà tí àwọn mídíà Nàìjíríà tó gbàbọ̀dẹ̀ fún Nàìjíríà èèyàn kan ìránṣẹ́ kan ló sọ ó ní tí ènìyàn bá fẹ́ téèyàn bá fẹ́ mọ ẹni tó the kind of irú èèyàn tí Sátánì jẹ́ ó ní kẹ́ lọ bribe mídíà Nàìjíríà torí ọmọ bó ṣe ń bo irọ́ ọmọ bó ṣe ń pa irọ́ ṣé irú mídíà yẹn náà la fẹ́ pinlẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀ níbi tá à ń lọ rárá kò gbọdọ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀. In fact ní Nàìjíríà gọọmenti bí mo ṣe fẹ́ ṣẹnu mi bí mo ti wà kálẹ̀ àndóbà fáwọn bàbá sọ̀bọ̀ mo fẹ́ kí oníkálukú wa mọ ìdí tọ́lọ́run ṣe sọ fún wa tá a ṣe gbé ìpàdé ìkalẹ̀ ìdí tọ́lọ́run ṣe gbé ìpàdé yìí kalẹ̀ òun lèmi yán lérèfé so that Bíbélì sọ pé tí ìpìlẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bá bàjẹ́ kí lolódodo lè ṣe tá a bá ti lè mọ ìpìlẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wa láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí lórí ìpìlẹ̀ṣẹ̀ òdodo ẹ̀yìn tá à ń mọlé there will be no problem. Èèyàn kan sọ wípé Britain, the Great Britain will be destroyed beyond recognition. Kí nìdí? Because of their unrighteousness and covetousness. Ojú kòkòrò ní ìkan. Ó lè take time but surely it will be destroyed. Orílẹ̀-èdè tí ò bá ti ní ìtẹ́lọ́rùn tí ò dúró lórí òdodo tó ń pọwọ́pọ̀ ran orílẹ̀-èdè míì lọ́wọ́ bí ìwé Psalm 83 ṣe sọ fún wa láti pa orílẹ̀-èdè míì run irú orílẹ̀-èdè bẹ́ẹ̀ ó máa padà parun ni. So ìdí nìyí tá a ṣe wá lọ wo àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ tá a lè pè ṣùgbọ́n a rí i pé bàbá wa tá a pè yìí àkọ́kọ́ Bishop Adesina Adeyemo àwọn náà wà lókè náà ó tẹ̀tẹ̀ òde wọ́n ń darapọ̀ mọ́ ọ̀wọ́ Kristẹni yẹn YORNCA Yoruba Nation Christian Association àwọn náà ti wà náà kódà wọ́n jẹ́ ìkan nínú àwọn tó wà nípa ọ̀nà ìṣúná owó Yoruba Nation bó ṣe máa lọ àti ju bẹ́ẹ̀ náà tó ń gbé ṣe. Then bákan náà bàbá wa tí mo ta tún pè yẹn Comrade Káyọ̀dé Ẹ̀mọ́lá àwọn náà jẹ́ ìkan in fact tó wà lára àwọn Yoruba Nation Self Determination movement. So wọ́n wà lára àwọn council wọn àwọn àtàjẹ́ YORNCA náà a ní representative nínú council yẹn so wọ́n ń fomi jomi tọrọ bí nǹkan ṣe máa ṣe adẹ̀rígbà àwọn wọ̀nyí tá a pè é wọ́n ní òye nípa nǹkan tí à ń sọ yìí àti nǹkan tí adẹ̀rígbà lè pè wọ́n torí pé àwọn náà rí wọ́n wà lára wọn so nísìnyí wọ́n á wá bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ torí àwa fẹ́ kọ́tẹ̀ tó jẹ́ tó di mímọ̀ fún wa irú nǹkan tó ń tra àti pinlẹ̀ but mẹ́sẹ̀gì yẹn ti jáde pé tó bá lè ṣètì good example náà tó dẹ̀ fi lé ìpìlẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rere ìpìlẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lóòótọ́ everything máa dá ẹ jẹ́ kí sáré pélé fún nǹkan tó máa ń ṣe nínú Nàìjíríà tó gbọ́nà dèjì tó ń destroy Nàìjíríà tẹ́ bá lọ wo Nàìjíríà nípa ti ọwọ́ in fact ní Nàìjíríà we have different kinds of love and cement ní Christendom ní Nàìjíríà ta ló dẹ̀ fàyè gbà àwọn Nàìjíríà lọ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ní àwọn náà gbowó lọ́wọ́ epo wọ́n tún lọ just like ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe tí ọmọ onílé ata ilẹ̀ fẹ́yàn kan ìsẹ́milẹ̀ yẹn á tún gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹlòmíì àtúntà fẹ́lòmíì that is the game tí Nàìjíríà gbá ìkan nínú ìkan tó destroy Christian ní Nàìjíríà nìyẹn to create different kinds of cement and block ọ̀dọ̀ wọn náà máa ń gbà wá bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe wòye pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run ní pé ìró pé tí àwọn èèyàn bá tẹ̀ wá bá wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n á ní kán padà sórísun ibi ìlàkalẹ̀ ní nǹkan tó yẹ kí local government máa take care federal tí ní máa rojú mọ́ nǹkan tó yẹ kí state máa take care federal tún ní máa rojú mọ́ so ìdí ni tẹ́ bá wo gbogbo street wa ní street tó yẹ kí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì local government máa ṣe local government ò lè ṣe nítorí wọ́n gba agbára ń gba owó lọ́wọ́ wọn so àwa dẹ̀ wá ń fọ̀ sí irú ẹ̀ ò tún gbọ́dọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà àbí ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ní orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá tá à ń lọ ẹ̀ òun la ṣe lọ́lọ́run ṣe ń pè wá sí àjọ tó nírònú ká lè fi ìpilẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rere lélẹ̀ so that ohun tí Ọlọ́run gbé lé wa lọ́wọ́ kò ní bàjẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwa ti ọwọ́ Kristẹni àti pòǹpọ̀ àti pẹnupọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run ti fún wa ní umbrella kan tá a wà lábẹ́ which is YORNCA Yoruba Nation Christian Association a dẹ̀ ń fẹ́ ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ìjọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá láti fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú wa so that àwọn ènìyàn tó wà máa fọ́ sí wẹ́wẹ́ fọ́ sí sìmẹ́ǹtì àti blọọ a lè fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan ní Christendom àti bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ a dẹ̀ ń bára wa sọ lórí àmọ́ oríṣiríṣi èèyàn ló máa dìde lọ́tún lọ́sì ṣùgbọ́n àwa Christian community a fẹ́ ní one voice a dẹ̀ ti ní one voice yẹn and the one voice is YORNCA now ó wá kú bí ìjọba the kind of ìjọba orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá àtàwọn mídíà máa ṣe ràn wá lọ́wọ́ káàjọ ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ tó di pé gbogbo nǹkan ò ní máa fọ́ sí sìmẹ́ǹtì fọ́ yẹ́lẹyẹ̀lẹ àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí ló mú wa wá mo rántí program tó bá ṣe last bàbá wa Bishop Adéyẹmọ ọmọọ̀rọ̀ yẹn nínú program tá a ti invite màmá wa onítìlẹ̀ sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ débi ọ̀rọ̀ religion bàbá yẹn wá sọ fún wa pé nílẹ̀ Yorùbá we have only one umbrella which is YORNCA every church tó bá máa tẹ̀ lọ sọ́dọ̀ ìjọba àkọ́kọ́ gba ọ̀dọ̀ YORNCA láti rí pé kí nǹkan wà létòlétò ìdí náà la ṣe sọ pé if the kind of system of government tí Yorùbá bá máa run at the end of the day àti media tó wà ń bẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ṣiṣẹ́ lórí òdodo torí righteousness exalt a nation but sin and corruption is a reproach it destroy nations so gbogbo aládùúgbò pé bí a ṣe lọ sílẹ̀ lérí ọgbọ́n àti màtòyè láti tukọ̀ ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run á fún ẹ̀yin bàbá wa á fún ẹ̀yin màmá wa eléyìí la fẹ́ yànnàná láṣálẹ̀ mo wá kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ àdúrà fún bàbá wa tó kọ́kọ́ wọlé Bishop Adésínà Adéyẹmọ ẹ káàbọ̀ sà ẹ ṣeun.
Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ ó kí gbogbo yín ní orí platform mo gbà ládùúrà pé àánú Ọlọ́run àti ìrànlọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ yóò bá gbogbo yín. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi, sir?
We can hear you loud and clear, sir.
All right. Now, Mama to èdè òyìnbó and I will be mixing it up pẹ̀lú Yorùbá. Àforíjì mi. System of forms of government. The system of government. Then I'll be going into the form of the Yoruba security structure. Yoruba Nation system of government, then the structure of government as number 2, number 3, the structure of our security function. And number 4, I'll be speaking about our Yoruba. Now, I want to get on the lorry democracies sorry marry. Imposed. They were not imposed. At least they've been on consultation, meeting, research on all of these things. Not many years now for conclusion among the Yoruba people and Yoruba people in homeland before they were all concluded and submitted to the appropriate orders and were ratified. They were all ratified, accepted, so they are in store. So what I'm doing now is I'm just informing. I'm here now to try to inform you. All right. Well, let's talk about introduction into the structure of government. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa ṣe constitution fún ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ọmọ Yorùbá ló máa come together la máa ṣe constitution ara wa. So, hello, please. If there is noise, please mute, please. Don't distract. So, administrator, ẹ me check àwọn tó ẹ bá mute.
Mute everybody. Can you unmute, sir? Mute everybody. Can you unmute, sir?
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay, I will mute, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Now, we have system of government. We also have forms of government. They are different things. System of government, ẹ̀yà ìṣèjọba. Now, forms of government, àgbékalẹ̀ ìṣèjọba. Now, when we are talking about government, we have presidential types of government. We have parliamentary types of government. Now, when you talk about forms, we have federalism, we have unity, we have monarchical, we have theocratical, and all that. Now, báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń lò wọ́n pọ̀? Àwọn tó wà ní ìlú yẹn láti mọ wọ́n ti mọ irú èyí tí wọ́n máa lò. And this will also guide the decision that we do. It will guide the constitution that they will use. Báwo ẹ̀yà ìṣèjọba like presidential type of government, ẹ máa rí i pé ìlú tó fi ṣe ọmọ aládé, ìlú tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n jagun gba ilẹ̀ bẹ̀, àwọn ni wọ́n lo presidential. So you put on that person who is the president the power to head the executive, also the power to be the commander in charge of the armed forces. It's too much. It's too much. And that's why the people are easily subjugated. Nítorí pé wọn ò ní àṣẹ lórí ilẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń gbé, àwọn kan wọ́n jagun balẹ̀ bẹ̀, wọ́n wà lókè àwọn láláṣẹ ibẹ̀. So we can see example like US, the indigenous Red Indians of the United States are subjugated. You can see some other countries like that. But when you look at nations, it is parliamentary, like United Kingdom, they use king, queen. Go to Israel, you have king. Go to India, they have king. Structure of monarchy, and they are free. They own only indigenous rights. They were not subjugated. So when you look at Yoruba, you see Omalade Niwa, we have monarchical structures of kings. And we are freeborn. So we cannot use presidential. The best for us is parliamentary. And so that's just introduction to see the type of condition we want to operate. And that's the reason the Prime Minister is the head of the executive only. He's not the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. The commander-in-chief is the minister, will be the minister of defense, who also will be member of the parliament. It's not assembly that can instruct the commander-in-chief, who the commander-in-chief is the of the parliament, to give order to the armed forces. Gbogbo àwọn ẹbí ọmọ Yorùbá pátá ni ó pàṣẹ wípé kí olóko ṣe. Kì í ṣe wípàṣẹ á wà lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó jẹ́ pé ó lè jí lọ́jọ́ kan tínú ń bi kó bọ̀ wípé ìwọ ó ṣẹ̀rí lánàá. That can be. That is what we experience under Nigeria. Look at what happened at Lekki Togi. When the army came, massacred all the youth because protesting for rights, for their rights. Because the job of the military for empire. The job of the military is for external aggression. So, kí ni wọ́n ṣe nínú ilé, kí ni wọ́n pa citizen with Nigerian flag, singing Nigerian national anthem. Because the mistake has been done for very long time, people don't know who we are. So we copy what is not our culture and our lifestyle. So, ọmọ àlélè gbàjọba, but tí structure our proper, you will be handicapped to do otherwise. But when the structure is not proper, we all suffer it here. The best thing we are order Nigerian army back in Nigeria. No, it will not happen. Ọwọ́ mọ̀ pé báwọn ọmọ lára àwọn ọmọ yẹn àwọn láwùrọ̀ lára àwọn ọmọ ìṣàkóso láti oversee of the sea and not to brutally kill them. So we should think deep than all these types of government. Which one is our own there, and not just copy. Okay, not our own. So we think some people trying to do constitution for you, and we all the way it should be about futility. Nobody will do law for Yoruba. You can't give us. We are not one. So you can't say it's that we want that started giving us a group. No. When you have not even researched what is presidential all about and what will not look. So àwọn ọ̀fẹ́ àwọn ìlú tó kúrò nípa àwọn ìlú ọ̀páládé they are all parliamentary. And that's one type of government that we will use. That's one. Number two, we talk about the forms of government. When we talk about government, like unitary system, federal system, àwọn ìlú tó ń lo federal system, ó jẹ́ ìlú tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ń sọ ìtàn. Ìlú tó jẹ́ pé ìyàwó ìdílé wọn. And the unit, although there is subsidy and benefits, so they have agreement, so that they get society, so they contribute to the that's the federal system. So component unit can get up to subjugate another. No, unitary system. Àwọn ẹ̀yà yẹn ìkan náà ni wọ́n, èdè kan náà ni wọ́n, ọmọ ìyá kan náà ni gbogbo wọn. Gbogbo ìlú yẹn ó lè bàjẹ́ lórí gbogbo àlùmọ́ọ́nì ilẹ̀ fún àárín, wọ́n dẹ̀ wá máa pín padà fún wọn. Wọ́n nílé wọn ọ̀pọ̀, wọ́n lè máa pọ̀, ilẹ̀ wọn náà lè máa tóbi, ó lè má tóbi. So that the basis where they can use unity for ìlú Nàìjíríà, but problem Nàìjíríà ní ìgbàgbọ́ ìròyìn tó ti bàṣẹ tó sọ Nàìjíríà di unit system. Gowon ó wọlé ó fẹnu sọ wípé a ti padà ọ̀dẹ́nu látọ̀ kò tí visa policy tó ṣiṣẹ́ yóò ṣe federal system gbọgbọgbọ kò gbé agbára padà fún àwọn ọmọ onílùú ló ti wà láàrin ọjà àgbáyé kò sí unity system yẹn náà lọ bá lọ wọ́n pọ̀ wá ń fẹ́ jẹ́ federal system ibi tí Nàìjíríà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ irọ́ ìyẹn ọdún Nàìjíríà máa jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe fún wọn lábẹ́ ìjọba torí irọ́ ni wọ́n fi pèlẹ̀ irọ́. So Nigeria itself is a confusion. Don't even look at Nigeria as any system of government. Nigeria is completely different. You are looking at you look at India, you look at China. These are federal structure. Component unit. We something also to do that thing so that so that's federal. Unity àjọpọ̀ gbogbo wa ìyá kan náà níwájú ní ni and ó máa ń sáfáyé ní tí wọ́n pọ̀ bóyá kékeré ni wọ́n. So that is that. Now, tábà wọ ọmọ Yorùbá ṣé unity ni wọ́n láti federal bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ló dá fún wa o. Ló sọ èdè ìlú ẹ̀kọ́ gbogbo wa ń sọ àní àtọ́. Ó yàtọ̀ sí Ẹ̀gbá o, ó ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ Yorùbá ni wá, Ẹ̀gbá ó ti jẹ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni wá, yẹ̀kú yàtọ̀ sí jẹ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni wá, yẹ̀kú ìjẹta ní bá wá yà àbúlé òlé ní orí ilẹ̀ ìjẹ̀lẹ̀ ìjà. So like that, so that's the reason the federal system will be still used to. So we going to have a better government and a state of government, a better type of government, and a parliamentary form of government. So that is the conclusion of what's going on and has been quickly, so that's No problem.
Yes, sir. Line on break, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to be listing out those promises. Now, Yoruba Nation is divided into 3 geopolitical zones. We have the northern geopolitical zone, western geopolitical zone, and the Now, number 1, the northern geopolitical zone, you have Ijesha province. Now, no state and local government. I want the province, state the province. And I want the party division so I love state local government, but I value province division. So you know that. Alright. Then I know governor and look at the convention.
Yes, I'm going, sir.
So our province here, administrator ló máa wà nílẹ̀ láti ọlọ́dà tó kọ́ governor administrator máa gbọ́. Then àwọn division yẹn make your mind. Those are the so-called characters. So we have the pure and mayor instead of governor and governor. So we have province and the elementary of government and the federal of government. Now, people lost here. What about our constitution? Now, our constitution will be unwritten constitution. Now, àwọn èèyàn máa ń ṣe mistake kan tó bá ti ní pé unwritten wípé bóyá wọn ò kọ sílẹ̀ wọ́n ti ń pè ní unwritten. So, it is a legal term. Ẹ mọ̀ pé gbogbo iṣẹ́ pátápátá ni ó ní term tiwọn. If you are a medical doctor now, tí engineer bá wà pẹ̀lú yín, ẹ máa sọ àwọn èdè medical term kan engineer yẹn ò ní gbọ́. Tí engineer tó bá wà ní tí wọ́n ti ṣe engineering work tí àti power bẹ̀, wọ́n máa sọ àwọn engineering term kan sí àgbẹ̀ ò ní mọ̀ because it is not in the field. Also in law, àwọn term tí wọ́n tó jẹ́ pé if you are not a law firm, you don't know. Like tó bá dé court, wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ plaintiff, exhibit, àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀, the constitution, written or written. So those are the terms. Now, kí ni written constitution, kí ni unwritten constitution? Written constitution ni òfin ìlú tó wà nínú ìwé ẹyọkan ṣoṣo báyìí. Tó jẹ́ pé tá a bá fọwọ́ mú ìwé yẹn báyìí, gbogbo òfin ìlú yẹn, inú ìwé yẹn ló wà. Example of it is Constitution Nigeria. A lè lọ sójà sí kára ìwé yẹn ẹyọkan ṣoṣo. Constitution Federal Republic of Nigeria. That is written constitution. But èwo ni unwritten constitution? Unwritten constitution òun ni constitution tó jẹ́ pé ó ó wà nínú ìwé tó ju ẹyọ kan lọ. Ẹ lè fọwọ́ mú ìwé méjì, mẹ́ta, mẹ́rin lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹni pé these are the constitution of so country. Like Great Britain now, they use unwritten constitution. They have like 24 charters. 24. 26 ní tẹ́lẹ̀. Obìnrin tí ó jẹ́ prime minister ó tẹ̀wá So this is the constitution of Great Britain because they use unwritten constitution. You can only say these are the constitutions. So one ní charter of 18 kìíní kan, charter of 19 kìíní kan, charter gbogbo àwọn òfin yẹn. So they align them. Wọ́n jẹ́ kó wà nínú nǹkan tó máa fi ṣe ìdájọ́ ilẹ̀ wọn nítorí wọ́n ti wà tipẹ́. But written constitution òun ni àwọn ìlú tá ti kó lẹ́rú tó jẹ́ pé a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fún wọn lómìnira ni. So wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń gbé ìgbé ayé gbogbo òfin wọn tí wọ́n jọ agree láti máa lò ó wà nínú ìwé kan àti pé Nàìjíríà ti jẹ́ oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀yà. So gbogbo wọn láti lo òfin written constitution tí gbogbo wọn agree sí. But Yorùbá jẹ́ ọmọ ìran kan ni wá. Àbákan pé a ní different tribes, ọmọ ìran kan ni wá, àgbédè ara wa. So àwọn òfin ilẹ̀ wa kan ti wà ti pẹ́, àwọn òfin ìgbàwo lọ́wọ́ on certain issues, on water, on agriculture, on different kìíní. So gbogbo àwọn chapter yẹn wọ́n kàn máa compile lójú kan ni. Ó máa jẹ́ kí àwọn tó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ òfin law máa jẹ́ káwọn tó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ amòfin wa kí iṣẹ́ easy fún wọn. So that tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹni tó commit a crime in the area of agriculture, òfin agriculture straight wọ́n máa náwó mu. Wọ́n lè wò, wọ́n á sọ díẹ̀. Wọ́n fi ṣiṣẹ́ fún ẹnìyẹn bóyá wọ́n fi ṣèdájọ́ ẹ̀ ní àbí wọ́n fi ràn án lọ́wọ́. Tó bá jẹ́ pé òfin nípa ẹ̀sìn ni gbogbo tátà tó rọ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀sìn wọ́n ti ṣe sínú ìwé kan. Tó bá jẹ́ nípa omi ni, tó bá jẹ́ nípa gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá wọ́n máa ṣe lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. That's why it is unwritten constitution. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ pè ní different charter or act. Tó bá jẹ́ nípa education ni wọ́n ti ṣe lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. So ó máa easy fún amòfin náà láti ṣe resign wọn láti fi ṣe ìgbẹ́jọ́. Unlike written constitution tó jẹ́ pé ìwé kan ní gbogbo ẹ̀ wà. Ẹnìkan lè gbé kó lọ sí section so and so sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹnìkan á tún gbé the same á lọ sẹ́yìn níbòmíì. Wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ tí ò ti ẹ̀jọ́ mọ́ yẹn. Tó kọ̀ jẹ́ àràgbà níbẹ̀ ádẹ̀tún mu á tún máa fi yí ọ̀rọ̀ ojú ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti clear wá tún máa fi yí ojúlẹ̀. So it cause confusion. But tó bá jẹ́ unwritten ni tó jẹ́ pé ẹnìyẹn ó dáràn in the aspect of education. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti gbé charter on education. Wọ́n ti kà á, wọ́n ti rí gbogbo àṣìṣe ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ and punishment tó wà ń bẹ̀. Tààràtà náà máa lọ síbẹ̀. Ó le fún lọ́ọ̀yà kan láti wá lọ gbé tátà tó tọ̀ mọ́ agriculture ó gbé jáde ó wá lọ kà á ó wá máa fi ṣe òfin fún adájọ́ to cancel ìyẹn tí wọ́n mọ̀ wípé ọ̀nà tí wọ́n dà lẹ́yìn ìyẹn ti communicate is clear. So adájọ́ gan ló máa ní kí agbẹjọ́rò yẹn jókòó wípé orí ẹ̀ ti tàbí òun nǹkan tí ó sọ. So the unwritten constitution is the best for us. So that is, by the way, on the introduction. So we have federal system, and we have the forms of government, and we have constitution. Ìṣèjọba wa tí wọ́n ṣe pé ìjọba àlẹ́ bí wọ́n sọ́nà àtẹ̀kọ́ wípé ẹnìkan tí àwa nígbà yọ̀ǹda tó wọ́n lè bá wọn máàpù yẹn hàn wá. We have the geopolitical zone, north, west, and east. So I will start from the north. Now, We have Ijesha province. It has 6 local governments. The capital will be in Ilesha. Local government, you have Obokun local government, Oriade local government, Atapumusa West local government, Atapumusa East local government, Ilesha West local government, Ilesha East local government. So these are the 6 local governments under Ijesha province. Now, the Ijoba Waba Droton, the local government can be further divided. So the power is under the province House of Assembly. So create local government, how many local government? Only Kitapu. The power is under them. The house can do, they have autonomy to their resources, to their land, to their everything, and they will contribute certain quota to the Yoruba federal system. Now, number 2, we have Igbo province. Igbo has 8 local governments. The capital is in Ofa. You have Edron local government, Petegi local government, Ifenodo local government, Ero local government, Isen local government, Ofa local government, Irepoto local government, Onion local government. Number 3, we have Kwara province. It has 5 local government. The capital is Ilorin. You have Kayama local government, Moro local government, Ilorin West local government, Ilorin East local government, Ilorin South local government. Number 4, you have Okun Owa province. You have there 21 local government. Aba is the capital. You have Yagba West local government, Yagba East local government, Itumu local government, Mopemoro local government, Lokoja local government, Omala local government, Olamaboro local government, Okene local government, Okehi local government, Ogorimagongo local government, Oku local government, Otokafi local government, Ababunu local government, Igalamela local government, Ita local government, Ibaji local government, Tekina local government, Basa local government, Angpa local government, Ajaokuta local government, Adabis local government. Number 5, we have Ogbomoso province. They have 9 local governments. The capital will be in Ogbomoso city. You have Ogoduwa local government, Surulere local government, Ogbomoso South local government, Ogbomoso North local government, Olorun Sogbo local government, Orire local government, Orelope local government, Irepo local government, Baroten local government. Number 6, you have Oyo province, 6 local governments. The capital is Ile-Fashola, is in Isenyi Road. So basically we can say Isenyi, but it's Isenyi town. They call the place Ile-Fashola, is in Isenyi Road from Oyo. So that is where the Alaafin concluded that the capital will be. So that is very clear. So we can say it's Senye, but it is Ile-Fashola, the particular land. Now we have Oyo East local government, Oyo West local government, Atiba local government, Isenye local government, Itesiwaju local government, Kajola local government. Number 7, Oduduwa province. It has 7 local government. The capital will be in Ile-Ife. Now, before we were talking about this place, Modakeke or not, so, but because Modakeke, if they have 6, if they not, so we cannot say that it should be one place or so Ile-Ife is the capital. So we have Ife East, Ife North, Ife South, Ife Central, Ayédáadé local government, Ìṣọ̀kan local government, Ìrèwọlé local government. So these are the 7 local government in Oduduwa province. Then number 8, we have Oshobin. That's 17 local government. The capital is in Osogbo. You have Ayedire local government, Iwo local government, Olaoluwa local government, Ejigbo local government, Ede South, Ede North, Egbedore local government, Oshigbere local government, Olorunde local government, Irepodo local government, Orolu local government, Oripe local government, Ifelodo local government, Odo-Otin local government, Oduwadu local government, Ila local government, Ifedayo local government. These are the 17 local government provinces. These are the 8 provinces in the northern geopolitical zone. So all the map is out and you can find them. So these are the agreed capital places. If you place the capital that for agreements in here, both local and diaspora, and it has been ratified and forwarded and assigned and sent. So this will be implemented by our ìjọba theatre government tó bá ti wọlé.
Interim.
Àwọn tó máa dìbò gbọ́ngàn. Wọ́n máa ti sẹ́ẹ̀tì ìlú ìnáyà. So we go to Western Geopolitical. The Western Geopolitical Zone, first you go to Ogun Province. Àwọn ogun yẹn Ẹ̀gbá ni wọ́n Ẹ̀gbá àti Yewa, Ogun Province. The capital is in Abeokuta. Number 1, you have Yewa North, local government, Yewa South, local government, Ewekoro, local government, Ọbáfẹ́mi, Owódé, local government, Ọ̀dẹ́dá, local government, Abeokuta North, local government, Abeokuta South, local government. These are the 7 local governments in the Ogun Province. We have Ìjẹ̀bú Province. It has 6 local government. The capital is in Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde. So you have Ìjẹ̀bú North, local government, Ìjẹ̀bú Northeast, local government, Ìjẹ̀bú South, local government, Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde, local government, Odò-Ògbódù, local government, Ìjẹ̀bú Waterside, local government. So these are the local government under the Ìjẹ̀bú province. These are the divisions, all right? So they are still local government now. That's the language we can understand. That's why I use it. So we also have Ìkòròdú province. It has 5 local governments. The capital is in Ikenne. Before, we were saying capital will be in Epe. If you see the map, you will know how, and when you listen to the local government, you will know how they were structured. There is nothing like Lagos again. You can't hear Lagos. They don't want to hear any English name. So, the capital of the Ìkòròdú province is Ikenne. So when it can go my death, so for compensate Baba Awolowo, so there is in Ikenne. So Epe will just be one of the important cities because it's to the coast, so it can bring wealth up. Now, 5 local government. You have Remo North local government, Ikenne local government, Ìṣàgámù local government, Ìkòròdú local government, Epe local government. So these are the 5 local governments on the Ìkòròdú province. So you also have Àwórì province. Àwórì province. These are 7 local governments. The capital city is in Agbara. So everything has been forwarded and signed and accepted. So we heard that some people are meeting around Ota again, saying that Ota should be that is not the status quo. When people have come together and agree, it stays like that. Some people don't go at the back. The Irú yẹn ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, àwọn ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà lẹ́tìlẹ̀ máa máa ṣe yẹn. So it cannot work. Nǹkan tí wọ́n ti gbà. Tí gbogbo ìjọba ẹnu kò sí the sign ẹ̀ wọ́n ti gbà. So it's Agbára because Àwórì province is combination of àwọn Ègùn àti Àwórì. Ègùn àti Àwórì. Then Agbára is the center of all of them, straight to Ègùn land, and also it goes straight to all the Àwórì. Agbára já sí Ọ̀tà, ó já sí Amúwọ̀ Ọ̀dọ̀fin, gbogbo Àlímọ̀ṣọ́, Agbára lost the Badagry, so Agbara is the center and it's close to the sea. So that you can have your development coming from there going to. So nobody will accept any changes. So that's what we know. So Agbara is the capital. Then so local government, you have Ado-Dota, local government, Ikokia, local government, Alimosho, local government, Oshodi Sono, local government, Amu Ward of a local government, Ojo, local government, Badagry, local government. So these are the local government under their Warri province. Then we have Apute province. It has 11 local government. The capital city is in Ikeja, Apute province. So you have Ifo local government, Ifakoida local government, Agege local government, Ikeja local government, Oshobe local government, Shomolu local government, Moshin local government, Surulere local government, Ajeromi Pelodo local government, Apapa local government, Lagos mainland local government, 11 local government under Apute government, and the capital is in Ikeja. Number 4, you are 14. You have Ibarapa province. 8 local government. The capital is in Okeogun. So, àwọn náà mọ̀ bí tó máa gbé sí ní Okeogun yẹn fún ara wọn títí tó máa gbé sí, but the capital is in Okeogun. So, number 1, you have Imekwakwa local government. Iwajowa local government. Ibarapa Central. Ibarapa North. Ibarapa East. Atisbo local government. Taki West. Taki East. So, these were the local government under Ibarapa province. Now, number 15, you have Eko province. Eko province. Eko province encompasses all the Lagos Island alone. So that's Eko province. So the capital is in Morocco. So area Morocco, no pè ní Marina. So fẹ́ gbọ́ anything èdè òyìnbó. So ibi tẹ́ bá fẹ́ pè sí ní Morocco. Marina ni o àwọn Ìbẹ̀jìlẹ́kì Morocco ni gbogbo ẹ̀. So the capital is Morocco. So that is that. So it has only 3 local governments. Eko province. You have Lagos Island local government, Etiosa local government, Ìbẹ̀jìlẹ́kì local government. So number 16. You have Ibadan province. It has 12 local government. The capital city is Okemako. Ibadan Central. Yeah, Okemako. Now you have Oluyole local government, Onara local government, Abijo local government, Ido local government, Egbeda local government, Lagelu local government, Akinyele local government, Ibadan North. Local government, Ibadan Northwest, local Ibadan Northeast, Ibadan Southwest, Ibadan Southeast, local government. These comprises the 12 local government under Ibadan province. So these are the 8 Western geopolitical zones. These are the 8 Western provinces under Western geopolitical zones. You can see their map as they go out. You can see the map. Now, the Eastern geopolitical zone, which is the last geopolitical zone, you have Apoko province. It has 5 local governments. The capital city is Ikare town. You have Apoko Northwest, Apoko Northeast, Apoko Southwest, Apoko Southeast. Then you have Apoko Edo. Match together with them. So you have 5 local government of the Apoko province. So 18, you have Benin province. So the Edo people are going with us. So don't listen to side that it has been discussed. And they told us why some of their children are afraid, but it has been discussed. So they are in association, they are in agreement, they are going with us because we agree on federalism. So Benin province, they have 7 local government. The capital city is in Benin City. So you have Ovia Southwest, Ovia Northeast, Ego, Eredo, Ipopa. Now, Wumwande and Orion 1 local government. These are the 7 local governments in Benin province. Then, 19, we have Ekiti province. Ekiti province has 17 local governments because they count Ekiti that is in Kwara. They count them back with them. So the capital is at Ekiti. So number 1, you have Eruku Ekiti. Those are the Ekiti in Kwara. So you have Ado Ekiti, you have Ikere Ekiti, Oye Ekiti, Ayekire, F1, Ekiti East, Ekiti West, Ekiti Southwest, Emure, Idosi, Ikole, Ilejepeje, Ijero, Ìrẹ́pọ̀dùn, Ìfẹ́lódùn, Ìṣẹ̀ọ̀run, Moba. These are the 17 local governments in Ekiti province.
Ekiti. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now, number 20, you have Ifon province. They have 2 local governments. The capital is in Owo. So you have Owo local government and Ose local government. So all these are the Ifon province. They have the short. We can look at it as if they have a small local government, but the land is big. So ìjọba bá ti dé ọwọ́ wọn máa pín gbogbo yẹn sí local government. Division rẹpẹtẹ kan lè jẹ́ kí development ní ìsàlẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wọn. 22. We have Ondo province. The capital is in Akure. You have Akure South, Akure North, Ifedore, Idore, Ondo West, Ondo East. Ile Oluji Okegbo. These are the 7 local government in Ondo province. 21, you have Ikale province. The capital is in Okitikupa. So you have Odigbo local government, Okitikupa local government, Irele local government, Ilaje local government, Eseodo local government. These are the 5 local government in Ikale province. Then 23, you have
yes, sir.
Province.
Baba,
not on Edo. Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
The capital is in Auchi, the Uromi. Auchi. You are Owan West, Owan East, Etsako West, Etsako East, Etsako Central, Esan Central, Esan Northeast, Esan Southeast, Esan West, and West. Finally, you have the 24th province, which is Warri province. It has 10 local government. The capital city is the Ode Ishekiri. That's the capital. So number 1, you have Warri North, Warri South, Warri Southwest, Sapele, Etio West, Etio East, Okwe local government, Utu local government, Uwei local government. These are the 10 local government of Warri provinces. So you now have 24 provinces of Yoruba Nation. Then the capital is Patton House. When you look at the partly local government of Ibadan province, to the northeast of the federal capital, ìṣe gbogbo olúyọ̀mí náà máa gbà ó máa ra ajé lára lẹ́wọ̀n díẹ̀. Partly Ọbáfẹ́mi Owódé local government, Ogun province, to the northwest of the FCT. Kò kì í ṣe gbogbo Ọbáfẹ́mi Owódé wá kọ̀ ra ajé díẹ̀. Ara wọn Ọbáfẹ́mi Owódé wà lógún, á ra ajé díẹ̀. Then 3, partly Remo North of the Ìjẹ̀bú province, to the south of the FCT. So bí a ṣe máa rọra gbé ilẹ̀ in the pentagon form fún federal capital wa nìyẹn tí a lè build FCT wa sí tí a lè máa ṣe àkóso gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. So a lè gbé ní ilẹ̀ pẹ̀ntẹ̀rẹ̀ tó that's the city of pentagon or Bajeni Household of ní location 419 ilẹ̀ Yorùbá á jẹ́ Pentagon City ibi tí olú ìlú wa wà. So àgbékalẹ̀ federalism now ní ṣókí I want to go to kí ni àgbékalẹ̀ security wa. Àgbékalẹ̀ security format wa Yoruba Nation Armed Forces, you have Yoruba Nation Army, number 1, Yoruba Nation Air Force, number 2, Yoruba Nation Marine Navy, number 3, which is Yoruba Nation Flying Navy, number 4. Now, according to this hierarchy, the operation now, Flying Navy will be the center for logistics, planning, IT, and armed forces intelligence. So, one man need base ní gbogbo 24 provinces yẹn, àwọn Flying Navy. Nítorí pé wọ́n máa assist àwọn ọlọ́pàá, máa ṣàlàyé tí ọlọ́pàá. Federal has nothing to do with ọlọ́pàá. Federal has nothing to do with ọlọ́pàá. So Flying Navy máa ní base ní gbogbo 24 provinces yẹn. Now, therefore, things relevant. For example, Northern Geopolitical Zone, Sarawo Ijeka Province, Marine Navy Base, now Wambe. The Governmental Province, Army Base, no man Wambe. Apart from the Flying Navy, then Kwara Province, Army Base, no man Wambe. Okon Province, Air Force Base, no man Wambe. Oyo Province, Army Base, no man Wambe. Ogbomoso Province, Air Base, no man Wambe. Oluwa Base, no man Wambe. Osun Province, Marine Navy Base, no man Wambe. When you come to Western Geopolitical Zone, Ogun Province, Army Base, no man Wambe. Ijebu Province, Marine Navy Base, no man Wambe. Ikorodu Province, Marine Navy Base, no man Wambe. Wọ́n tún mọ̀ fún Awori Province, Marine Navy Base, no man Wambe. Wọ́n tún mọ̀ fún Akute Province, Marine Navy Base, no man Wambe. Wọ́n tún mọ̀ fún Ìbàràpá Province, Air Force Base, no man Wambe. Nítorí wọ́n ní bọ́dà àti bẹ́ẹ̀ náà. Èkó Province, Marine Navy Base, no man Wambe. Wọ́n tún mọ̀ fún Ìbàdàn Province, Army Base, no man Wambe. When you talk about the Eastern Geopolitical Zone, you look at Akoko Province, Air Force Base, no man Wambe. Ibẹ̀ yẹn a ti ń gé bọ́dà mọ́ àwọn Biafra àti North. So Akoko Province, Air Force Base, so only the logistics to fly. Then Benin Province, Marine Navy Base. Ekiti Province, Army Base. Ifon Province, Air Force Base. Ikale Province, Marine Navy Base. Uromi Province, Air Force Base. Ondo Province, Air Force Base. Warri Province, Marine Navy Base. Now, Centebawo Military War College will be located in any of the northern provinces. Gbogbo àwọn provinces tó wà ní northern yẹn, War College fún Army tó lè wà níbẹ̀ with Army Arsenal for Yoruba land. Now, Tabawo Air Force Institute of Defense and Technology can be located in any of the eastern provinces with fighter jets, aeronautic flight of Yoruba Nation against external aggression. So, because our Air Force here, our eastern province here, no policy. Now, Tabawo Naval Institute of Oceanography and Marine Technology, Toria Magbe Institute Ikale, can be located in any of the western provinces. Ó dẹ̀ ìkan ti wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, ìkan ti wà láìláńd, ó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, but àwọn politician kò fẹ́ dárúkọ, wọ́n ti gbà lára àwọn building yẹn. Tí wọ́n bá ti gba gbogbo ẹ̀ ìfẹ́ kò ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́. So we are going to build one in any of the western provinces. Tó súnmọ́ fún gbogbo wọn náà fẹ́ súnmọ́ fún tán. So the Navy can have institution there. With our warships, submarine, and naval surveillance boats. So now, Military Institute of Logistics and Technical Intelligence. that's a Flying Navy College. It will be located in Federal Capital Territory of Yoruba Nation with military acting network, intelligence database, and school for research, international skill program, courses, then a course for Yoruba senior military officers. Because Flying Navy, they are intelligence based. Àwọn náà fún gbogbo both armed forces and paramilitary logistics. Àwọn náà máa ṣe yẹn. So they will have a lot of IT and ELTA and all that. Now, all Flying Navy bases in all 24 provinces and Yoruba Nation FCC will be equipped with helicopters for logistic assistance to provincial police and Yoruba Nation armed forces. Now, let's go to internal policing. Internal policing. Our police will be Yoruba Nation Police Service. Police force, police force, our armed forces police is not involved. Our police is a police service. They are not for. Now, internal policing will be in two dimensions. Internal policing will be in two dimensions. Number one, we have metropolitan police. How will metropolitan police work? They are headed by leader, hired by the CDA. Our CDA, no one, CDA can be 4, 5, 7 streets. So our CDA, our CDA, no matter what no matter hire security company, security operating company, no matter Tuesday, no matter employee, security company, wow. CDA wọn gbogbo street tó wà CDA wọn wá sọ iye operative tó lè ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn wọ́n dẹ̀ sign contract yẹn now wọ́n forward rẹ̀ sí local government wọn that is the division so wọ́n wá sọ ọmọ yìí máa sanwó láti CDA títí wọ́n ní wọ́n máa san owó wọn local government àbí division máa san owó fún àwọn security company ẹ̀yin ẹ máa rí security ní gbogbo area CDA ní day and night. So wọ́n ti máa ní general uniform ní gbogbo province in fact ní gbogbo zone geopolitical zone àwọn ti west ó máa jẹ́ uniform ti àwọn ti east àwọn ti north ó máa jẹ́ uniform gbogbo so that's that and they are subjected under coordination under the division that is local government mayor. They are not controlled by the mayor. They are subject under coordination. So that's the only thing because they are controlled by their manager and the security company. And ìjọba ló approve the security company fún máa ṣiṣẹ́. So they are allowed to government. Somebody misbehave. So functionality, surveillance, iṣẹ́ wọn ni ti máa wo gbogbo agbègbè yín láti máa ṣọ́ yín láti máa ṣọdẹ gbogbo títí surveillance. 2. Investigative. Àwọn ni àṣẹ láti máa ṣe ìwádìí láti máa ṣàlàyé wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. And without ammunition ẹ lè rí ìbọn lọ́wọ́ wọn o wọn ò ní gbébọn o àwọn ọlọ́pàá metropolitan ní àwọn gangan náà ń pè ní police is your friend. So that is how they will work. They won't carry gun ọ̀gá wọn nìkan ló lè ní something like pistol. But they will always be there to work, to do surveillance and can investigate if there is a crime and forward the investigating report to the upper police. Now, the upper police are called community police. Community police headed by CSO, Chief Security Operative of the state. So they are formed by the state house or state parliament, that is provincial assembly. Àwọn náà máa fi òfin dá wọn sílẹ̀. So àwọn wọn wà hired province house of assembly province ló máa san owó wọn wọ́n máa dá wọn sílẹ̀ ni wọ́n dẹ̀ máa employ àwọn èèyàn wọ́n máa train wọn. So they will be established by an act of the assembly. Now, they are independent from the executive administrator. See, administrator province, so that means the governor. So, the CSO is autonomous, voted for. House of Rep. House of Rep. So CSO is autonomous, voted for, and member of provincial house. And one member of province house of assembly, something like state house of assembly. Charged with responsibility of security. Only àbójútó security wà ní ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Tó bá ṣe dáadáa, ará province àwọn èèyàn tó wà ní wọ́n mọ̀ bóyá kan yọ kan impeach ẹ̀ tó bá dẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa wọ́n mọ̀. Now, functionality. Àwọn police eléyìí, they have the ability to arrest and prosecute. Arrest and what do prosecution. So àwọn eléyìí ni ó lè arrest. Àwọn metropolitan police yẹn wọ́n lè arrest you. They can only invite you to question you nítorí àwọn ló ń ṣe investigation. Àwọn ló wà ní the investigation of the land. Tó bá fẹ́ dojú rú àwọn lè pè yín, wọ́n lè invite you sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n invite you láti wádìí lẹ́nu wò kótó ìkọ́sọ̀ mi. For àwọn eléyìí community yìí, àwọn eléyìí ní state police, àwọn eléyìí wọ́n lè arrest. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti lè gbéyàn lọ sí ẹjọ́ prosecute. Now, they are with light weapons. Àwọn nǹkan ogun kéékèèké yìí jí pistol ni ó lè máa wà ní àpò wọn. Àwọn ọ̀nà máa gbé mọ́tò fi survey káàkiri nítorí gbogbo local government wá ló ti ní security already. Metropolitan police wà ńbẹ̀. Àwọn kan máa gbé mọ́tò káàkiri fún tó tí nǹkan tó bá lágbára bá ṣẹlẹ̀ lérí àkàn. Ìtò bá kọ́ọ̀kù sọ́dọ̀ wọn náà ti máa pè wọ́n láti sẹ́ńtà wípé ẹ lọ sí bá nǹkan bá ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ wọ́n lè drive lọ síbẹ̀. So àwọn èèyàn ti máa ní nọ́mbà tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀. Police this is police number in this province. Police will be responsive. So it's a police service. So pistol ni wọ́n máa lò. Only special squad can handle AK-47 and rírí àwọn ìyẹn níta. You will not see those one in public except when they are going to bust a notorious criminal in hideout. Làwọn ẹ máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn. So ìfẹ́ ráwọn ọlọ́pàá tó ń rìn kiri tó ń gbébọn ńlá kiri bí àkókò ogun báyìí ló ẹ̀ ànírí yẹn mọ́ o. Because it's derogatory. It's derogatory and it is a sign of madness. Ó wọ́n àfẹ́tà àwọn ọmọ tá à ń bí. Àwọn ọmọ yìí rí kíní ẹ̀rú bá wọn tó bá yá wọn get used to it. Ẹ wá ní criminality ti máa ń wòyàn lára. No, you are exposed, you are grown up with criminality, you are exposing them to danger. Àwọn ìgbà yóò dẹ̀ rí yẹn already. So then arrest are done when evidence is completed. Kì í ṣe pé nìkan máa fẹjọ́ sùn pé ẹ wá bá máa arrest ẹnìkan láìṣẹ̀ láìrò. No, that doesn't work in Yoruba Nation. When there is a crime from the Metropolitan Police, investigation has been done and has been submitted. They will work on the investigation and see the truth, and then arrest can be done. When arrest is done, they cannot prosecute in court. You cannot defend if you can defend the truth. If you can defend against the truth in court. So if not, we don't judge it because it's still with camera, evidence, and everything. All our street cameras. And the police will work with good gadgets and camera efficiency. Ẹ máa wọ pólíìsì ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹgbẹ́ wà nínú báńkì ni ó yẹ kó rí nìyẹn kì í ṣe lágbèrò. So working on report from the Metropolitan investigation and confirming the truth, the arrest follow and fellow can come to court if he has defense against the truth. So that is supposed to be. Kì í ṣe pé mi àtẹ́jà inú wá bí ẹ wá lọ gbọ́dọ̀pàá wá òfẹ́ bí arrest ni olùbádìí ọlọ́pàá lówó. That will not be done. That will not be done in Yoruba Nation. Okay, so just the way the commander-in-chief of armed forces is not the prime minister in Yoruba, but the minister of defense, and he is member of the parliament himself, responsible to the federal house of assembly, not to the executive. Also, is the CSO, is not under the provincial executive leader, but member of the provincial legislative arm and responsible to the provincial assembly. Decision and rule of law. That is a form. So the community police was also liaising in operation and relationship with the Metropolitan Police by holding at least meeting once in a month for orientation and get them to share intelligence and responsibility affirmation. Àárín àwọn màmá ṣe yẹn àti ìlẹ̀kọ́ lóṣù wọn màmá make àwọn cadre of police méjèèjì so that will be coordination. So that's àgbékalẹ̀ security system wa nìyẹn. Now we'll go to the last, which is the Yoruba Nation currency. Yoruba Nation currency is Ruba and Dua. Ruba and Dua.
Hello, sir.
Ruba is the paper,
yes,
and
sir.
Dua is the coin.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ẹ ṣeun bàbá wa. Ṣé in fact, this alẹ́ ní agbára. Ó ní agbára.
Okay.
Mo gbàgbọ́ pé gbogbo ilé ẹ má bínú ṣé ní mo rìn torí network. Now, bàbá wa ṣe rí ibi tí tẹ́ bẹ́nu bà yẹn.
Okay,
Mi kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ ìyẹn nípa Rúbà àdúrà yẹn.
Okay.
Yeah. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín lẹ́bẹ̀ kan sá fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín lẹ́bẹ̀ kan lọ́tún lẹ́mí a fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín lẹ́bẹ̀ kan because torí àkókò sìn ẹ fẹ́ ré orí ẹ̀ fún wa ni. Now ẹ máa padà wá because that's another lecture entirely. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sà mo dẹ̀ ń wo táìmù yẹn. Yes, sir. Mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín because of our other guests. In fact, time yẹn torí báwo tètè dé lórí mi wá fẹ́ break yín. Ẹ ṣeun. Ṣẹ́rí adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín.
And everybody for listening.
Thank you very much.
I want to say God bless you, sir, and ma.
Adúpẹ́ sà.
Yes, sir. No comment.
It's cold.
This is very great work. This is great job. We really thank God for your blessing. I don't know what to do. I share. Gbogbo ní ẹkú pàdé ṣé ń gbọ́ mi hello gbọ́ yín ìṣúẹ̀.
À ń gbọ́ yín sà.
Hello.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Hello, I'm going, sir. Hello, Pastor Mola. I'm going, sir. Hello, sir. Mi ìgbà máa ń gbé bí àbàṣà mà gbé kí àwọn dájú wa tó wà ní Dr. Mr. Kayode kan tẹ̀síwájú láti lórí ọ̀tọ́ ní fún wa ní láṣàlẹ̀ nítorí àkókò wàsà. Ẹ ṣé gan sà.
Ẹ kálẹ́, ẹ ṣé o.
Ẹ kálẹ́ sà.
Torí àkókò.
Yes, sir.
How long ni mo ní?
Based on
okay, too much time.
Yeah, based on because time that I parí tẹ́lẹ̀ ní 9 o'clock, maybe under 30 minutes or 30 minutes so that we are ẹ̀yin náà tó ṣe máa fún wa lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti padà wá sá.
Ẹ ṣeun, hello?
Okay, yes, you are on, sir.
Yes, sir, ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ má bínú, network yẹn ni even nu street ni mo wà tí mo kàn ń lọ, just don't know why. I don't know why. It is well. Now, our second guest, the person of Comrade Kayode Emola, our number was dismantle amalgamation 1914. They are doing a very great job. Mo sọ fún yín pé ara àwọn kan wà ní tí ó ń plánù Yoruba Nation System of Government tá à ń gba Ọlọ́run gbọ́ fún tí ò ní mú ìnira bá wa wọ́n jẹ́ ìkan lára àwọn náà bákan náà ti bàbá wa tán ṣẹ̀ lọ. Ní báyìí a máa hand over dé wọn lọ́wọ́. Àwọn náà ti rí àgbékalẹ̀ ètò tá à ń ṣe. Àwọn náà dẹ̀ ní interest sí nǹkan tí à ń ṣe. Má bínú síìtì tí mo wà ló fa underground yẹn o. Mo máa tó mú jù sí ti bá ti hand over lé wọn lọ́wọ́. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ kú sùúrù. Táìmù yẹn nǹkan tó fàyè gba bàbá wa táwọn fi ráyè lo táìmù yẹn. Àwọn bàbá wa yẹn à ń retí wọn kan wọlé. So kò jẹ́ ká rí táìmù yẹn pín bẹ́ẹ̀. But notwithstanding, níwọ̀nba ìṣẹ́jú tá a lóye, a máa gbádùn Ọlọ́run. Bàbá wa. Comrade Kayode Emola, ẹkúṣẹ́ conference, àdúpẹ́, àmọ̀rírì yín ní orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá. So ní báyìí, mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ṣáájú kẹ́ tó dé, torí Ọlọ́run fi àwa sípò pé má jẹ́ ó bàjẹ́. Adẹ̀ ti dì sọ́wọ́ pé Yorùbá Nation ó jẹ́ ìdí wa, wọ́n ní tí ìdí bá bàjẹ́ tó nídìí ló máa dà. So ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá yìí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátápátá ló kàn. So a dẹ̀ rí pé yẹn Yorùbá Nation òmìnira wa ẹ̀ gbogbo wa ló kàn. So bí a wá ṣe ń gba Ọlọ́run tó fún òmìnira ẹ̀ táwọn wò níwájú èyí tó sùn. Kọ ní last week àbí bóyá ọ̀sẹ̀ náà ṣì ni. Nígbà tí mo kà á tìkú yẹn, àwọn èèyàn tán kà wọ́n gangan tó ń sẹ́ǹdì ẹ̀ sí mi. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé àrọ́wọ́tó mi náà ni átíkù yẹn wà. So people are really impressed because every week, àbí maybe twice in a week, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n máa ń kọ àwọn átíkù jáde tó dá lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. So àwa wá ń wòye pé the kind of system of government, in fact, bàbá wa tó lọ wọ́n tún sọ pé ọ̀tọ̀ ní system, ọ̀tọ̀ ní form. We thank God for that exposition. Then àdẹ̀wá rí i pé agbára ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba not to be domineering or not overruling or putting people in captivity rárá ọ̀tá mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run fún wọn sí ipò agbára láti bójútó ìlú, láti máa ṣọ́ ìlú, láti máa jẹ́ kí ìlú lọ déédéé, not like this one we are experiencing now. So a dẹ̀ rí pé gbogbo insecurity ọwọ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì náà ti wá. So báwa náà ṣe wá ń gba Ọlọ́run gbọ́ fún orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá ẹ̀, the kind of system of government tá a máa rán tó jẹ́ pé kò ní mú wàhálà bá wa. Jẹ́ àwọn mídíà náà, a lè bá àwọn náà kó ipa lórílẹ̀-èdè dáadáa. So tó wá di pé in fact ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn ní Nàìjíríà máa ń gbẹ̀yìn lọ bá wọn tán bribe wọn, kódà máa ń bribe government Now, Sheni B, just Mama bribe government, bribe media. Over to you, sir.
Ẹ ṣé gan, Pastor Agbola. Ẹ má bínú, mi ò sí nílé, currently in Ireland, far away from home. So, mo ti ní lọ́kàn pé màá join ní 7 o'clock.
Yes.
Life happens, obviously. And, I would only apologize. I'm happy to come back again, but it's past 9, so I will take it from here to wherever we can get to. My round up me 10 o'clock, so that people would I can leave maybe, so I can leave maybe 5 or 10 minutes for question. So yes, one of the things, and first off, again, Bishop Adeshino, that was a very good expose in terms of province and all the rest. More than 24 provinces, but in my head, I have the idea that it might probably be more than that. More so, it might be up to 33. That's because we have to look at historically what we have and then move forward. Moibekbe Ikale province, and he said Ilaje would be under Ikale province. Yes, it used to be like that before, but Ilaje and Ikale, they separated it. Such that, because Ilaje was under Ikale, which is under Obi. And now, Ilaje is now got Ilaje, Apoy, and I've forgotten the other tribe, which are now together. So the Batuani, you want to take them back again. It's like taking them back from where they have to start all over again. But that's just that. One thing is Lori amalgamation. I might not be able to go much into the history of pre-amalgamation. But I'll just touch on some few bits. So the pre-amalgamation, we didn't have any system like national, or there were kingdoms don't rule, and there were people who were bounded together. A man of Nigeria is not a country. So when you Nigeria, my country, my country, my country, I refer to Nigeria as a company. Nigeria is a company, and when you have a company, you want to milk it dry, put in as little resources to get the utmost out of it. So I want to form Nigeria. They formed it as a company, not as a country. And so many factors so far. Most of us go Scramble of Africa, 1884. Is it 1884? Either 1884 or 1886. November 1886 to February 1887. So that brought about Nigeria in 1900. But before that, France and Germany, they've gone to colonize a lot of places in Africa. But Germany was not so much interested in the colonization. They were interested in the trade. So from the whole of North of Africa, France down to the West Africa, down to the Southern Africa. So Britain started playing catch-up. When Britain started playing catch-up, then a tiny country, Belgium, will not try to get a piece of the pie, King Leopold. So King Leopold wanted to take, what's it called? This country in the Caribbean, in the Australian axis, Papua New Guinea, which belonged to the English of Fumo. So there was Livingstone. Livingstone was doing his research in Congo. So when he was doing his research in Congo, he was trying to look for because the Nile River in Egypt was a very important trade route. And whoever composed that Nile composed nearly all the. So Britain was controlling the Nile because Britain colonized Egypt and Sudan. The two of them, Egypt and Sudan, were one country up until January 1, 1956, done by independence, and then split up into two countries. So Egypt went their way, Sudan went their way, and then later we know what happened to South Sudan, pulling out of Sudan in 2011. So Livingstone, when he was dying, said they were bringing 3 C's to Africa: commerce, civilization, and Christianity. So those were the 3 things they said they were bringing. But then the people who were behind it had a 4th agenda, which was the 4th C, which is colonialization. So the first was, once they bring Christianity, once they bring their commerce, then they can say, they can come in the name of coming to give us civilization. And the easiest way to do it would be through Christianity. So Livingstone died, but before he died, there was a Henry Marshall. Henry Marshall took on the message, and Livingstone was trying to link the Nile River with River Zambezi in Congo. And he was trying to see whether there was correlation. So he couldn't finish his work. Henry Marshall was able to do the expedition and follow the River Zambezi up onto the Atlantic Ocean. Why am I saying this? In those days, Usi Okofufu Nkotani was just basically ships. So anybody who controlled the sea controls trade. And Britain was the one controlling most of the trade. So they offered Britain Congo. Britain did not accept it. So Henry was saying if they can get an entrepreneur, and here comes King Leopold of Belgium, who was looking for somewhere to colonize anywhere. So Odiloba, Queen Victoria, who was the monarch then, to sell one anywhere of their territory for him, which Queen Victoria refused. So eventually, when he heard Henry, he gave him a lot of money and said to win the Congo for him. The rest is history. We know what Leopold did to the Congolese, chopping off their hands and being brutal. So King Leopold in Congo called for that conference, that scramble for Africa. He was the one who initiated that meeting of demarcates Africa and started drawing Africa with pen on the piece of paper in Berlin. So once they got Nigeria from the Royal Niger Company, RNC, in 1900, put the statute and everything. The North and the South were, then there was no amalgamation. And what a lot of people know as the North of Nigeria today was not the North. So the north of Nigeria was just Niger State, some part of Benue, and some part of Kwara. That was the north of Nigeria. So what we know as the north today was incorporated into Nigeria in 1903, which was the Sokoto down to Borno. And those ones, the British got it by conquest, by killing the emirs there and bringing them into subjection. So they moved the capital from Zungeru, which is in Niger State, to Kaduna. And that is why Kaduna became the headquarters of the North. Now, once they've done that, the North had practically no money, even up to today. They had practically nothing. 60% of the revenue was coming, in fact, 60-70% of the revenue was coming from Yoruba land, and about 40% was coming from the east, and not even the east, from south. The north, in contrast, British government was funding them every year, annually, up to the tune of 200 and something thousand, 248 or thereabout, annually. So to get the true figure of that money, you multiply it by 122 to cover for inflation and everything, and that would be about, say, 9 point something million annually. And that money is just for defense, because the killing was going on there. So Britain wanted to leave the north, but they've spent a lot. Whereas Nisale, they were getting quite a lot of money from us. The whole of South was generating about 4 million pounds in around 1900. So if we calculate 4 million pounds then times 122, that would be about, say, 488 million, or let's just say 500 million in today's money that we were generating in those days. Whereas the North was always in deficit. So in 1905, so around that 1900 to 1906, Lugard was the commissioner in the North. So around 1905, he wrote a long memorandum saying that they should merge the North and the South of Nigeria together. And he wrote it because the North was practically not generating anything. They got a big land. Lugard was just looking for ways to just... So from 1906, Lugard went to become the Governor General of Hong Kong. Hong Kong too, they acquired Hong Kong in 1897 from China during the Opium Wars, when Britain was selling illegal drugs to China, and China refused, and then they defeated China, forced China to give them Hong Kong. So they now signed the 100 Years Treaty to control Hong Kong, which they handed over back in 1997. So Lugard went to Hong Kong to become the Governor General. So between that 1906 and 1911, there was now the debate in England. What do we do with the North? Sheka Mudanini, or let's leave it. Eventually, they said, okay, let's amalgamate it together to become one. So since Lugard has written a long memorandum about it, he probably has an idea of it. So they went back and called Lugard to see whether he would be able to merge it together. So Lugard came in September 2012. He came to London to meet the then Foreign Secretary, we call them Colonial Secretary then, which is the equivalent of a foreign minister or minister of foreign affairs. So Lord Louis Harcourt, who later became Viscount Harcourt. So he called Lugard, and Lugard said, yes, he could do it. So Lugard came around 1912, wrote all his articles, wrote his memorandum, submitted it to Parliament in April 2013, and they passed it in September 2013, that from 1st of January 2014, the north and the south of Nigeria should be amalgamated into one colony. And that is how it became Northern and Southern Protectorate, became one colony, became one single protectorate. Now, but something intriguing happened. About the one protectorate, it was one protectorate, two systems. So Lugard wrote in his memo. So that was the where Lugard wrote his report in 1919, explaining what he has actually done. So reports here, who split here, see on the meta. He splitted the introduction, he splitted it into the introduction, pre-amalgamation and the amalgamation. Then part 2 was the method of amalgamation. And then part 3 was the general administration that he used in governing the two lines. So in the pre, he talked about the geography of Nigeria. He talked about the area, the climate, the ethnography, the language, the population, and so many things. And then the methods of amalgamation. He talked about how he amalgamated it. When he amalgamated Nigeria, the way he amalgamated it was, we have a governor general who is the head of the whole country. Now we have 2 lieutenant governor generals. But the important thing is that ODAB, if you look at countries that have presidents and they have prime ministers, so we have a country like India, for example. India has a president, but they have Prime Minister Modi. Prime Minister Modi is like the executive. He has all the powers. He calls all the shots, does everything. So the head of state is just like a figurehead. The same thing with Nigeria, where we had independence. We have President Zik, who was just a figurehead. But we have Tafawa Balewa, who was the prime minister, calling all the shots. So in 1914, we had Lugard, who was just a figurehead, head of state. So a lot of people always think Lugard was the boss. Lugard was just a figurehead, head of state. The people who were really holding the power was the lieutenant governor generals. So the lieutenant governor of the south dealt with the affairs of the south, and the lieutenant governor of the north dealt with the affairs of the north. So north and the south were battle. Now Lugard explained that there was a reason for it, and his reason was because we are not the same people. And trying to use the system of the south for the north would crash the experiment. And trying to use the system of the north for the south would crash the experiment. He said we both have things to learn, but trying to force it on immediately be counterproductive. And his reason for amalgamating was just the finance. We had surplus fund. In fact, in our savings account, our reserve in Ile Yoruba, we had about 1.7 million pounds in reserve. That reserve, Unulofiloko Town Railway Network. So that money was what they used in developing the Igbo, what we would call the Igbo area from Enugu and all those things. Because Awatini Railway that was functioning, because we've been building our railway since even before Nigeria became a country. So, but the North was having nothing. So we were generating over £1 million in revenue from the railway. We were generating over £1 million from our raw materials, or what we will call mineral resources. Kill our mineral resources time and by. We were selling gold dust, we were selling tin, and some other minerals. And then from tax was not really generating much. I think about say £200,000 we were generating for direct income tax. Then VAT was also generating quite a lot of money. So as at that time, but before the amalgamation, Lagos State was the only, or Lagos Colony was the only one that was having legislators. The legislators, they have official members and unofficial members. So all the officials are all Europeans. The unofficial members, they were people who were running the companies. So because they bought Nigeria from a company, but those companies, they now form like the legislators. So we have each of the executives of, and one of them was Manchester Cotton or something. Another one was Liverpool something. So they have 4 of them. And then they have 2 natives, call them natives. That's where we have the likes of Alakija, Adeniji Adele, because it was growing. But the other areas we are not having legislator. So not that they have any much power, but they have a say in what happens in the government. So the other thing we got tried to, another important thing he said was the country is too big to just have 2 provinces or whatever. So it wasn't 2 provinces. The north had 13 provinces, the south has 12. To have 2 lieutenant governor generals that left to him, he would have divided into 4 or 7. Only, but there were no offices, there were no places. So trying to develop those other places would be too tedious. So it's better to just have 2 lieutenant governors. So Lugard did not spend so much a time in England, in Yoruba, in Nigeria. It was the lieutenant governors that were doing their thing. So he spent maybe some time in England and some time in Nigeria. And then he talked about the general administration, which the cost of living, the native exporters, trade, and all those things. And then Taba put into perspective what a clerk was receiving then was about £25 per month, up to about £300 per annum. Some senior clerks were receiving about £50 per month. If you multiply that money, that is about 122. That's about £30,000 per annum. But in today's money as minimum wage. Minimum wage is 30,000. You will see that it's a very wide gap from reality, from where we are supposed to be. In England today, the minimum wage, I know it's not 30-something thousand, but it's around 12,000. But the minimum you can get as a clerk is about 18-20,000. As a graduate, you get about £21,000 per annum, and it quickly ramps up. So Yoruba Nation hope to get is a nation where the minimum wage, because one of the things that stunts our development is because our people are not paid enough. At the end, we pay key, they should rely on family, rely on father, rely on mother, rely on son. That should not happen. People should be able to earn decent wage and be able to live a decent life without having to rely on A, their friends, B, their family members or relatives, or 3, other people. So those are the kind of things that will. So maybe on another day, I would come and then digest the document itself for you people, and then we can now look at what we are planning post Lugard amalgamation up until the independence cry in 1950s, independence in 1960, and then what has happened to us till today, and then looking forward into Yoruba Nation, what we hope to achieve.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, sir. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́. Èmi náà mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ yẹn has been so wonderful from one àpérò to àpérò. Ẹ ṣé. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wá rí, if we don't discover, we cannot recover. Tá a bá ṣàwárí ibi tó gun náà ti ṣẹ̀ wá, tá a bá ṣàwárí ibi tí dààmú náà ti dé bá wa, a ò ní lè discover àwọn nǹkan kan, a ní lè rí ọ̀nà àbáyọ.
Pásítọ̀ Agbọ́lá ẹ̀rọ ń sàn, ẹnìkan pariwo nísàlẹ̀ nísàlẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣe ara kò sí ẹni pé ara nǹkan tó fa ẹni tó ń pariwo lọ tẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, ara ìdààmú tó kó bá àwọn ara wọn lórílẹ̀‐èdè ló fà á. Ẹ̀mọ̀ tí ó bá ti di pé kíní agídí náà máa dà sí bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn, Ọlọ́run ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Náà a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín sà fún àṣálẹ̀. Mo mọ̀ pé lágbára náà àwọn èèyàn wa náà báyìí gbogbo wa láti discover many things lálẹ́. Kódà a ti rí i pé àkókò yẹn ò tó, ṣùgbọ́n a gbọ́dọ̀ má lọ rest báyìí. So nípa oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run, we have discovered a lot tonight. Mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé yes, ilẹ̀ lérí Ọlọ́run àmúwà débẹ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gbogbo lé gbogbo bóyá lẹ́ni tó ní ìbéèrè kan àbí méjì mẹ́ta, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kó tó di pọ́n máa lọ. Yálà lórí eléyìí tí wọ́n sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ táwọn bàbá wa Bishop Adésínà sọ, àbí eléyìí táwọn náà sọ ń sìn, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ èèyàn kan àbí méjì mẹ́ta around up. Ẹ ṣé.
Hello, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Mommy, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Some time ago now, mo ń fẹ́ láti sell Yoruba Nation sí àwọn èèyàn kan. Ó dẹ̀ wọ́n ti lówó díẹ̀ nílé. Ó wá ń béèrè pé nígbà tí rúbà wa bá dé, rúbà wa bá dé, pé ìlú ni exchange máa jẹ́. Wọ́n dẹ̀ try to say that kó máa bọ owó wọn jẹ́. So ìyẹn mo fẹ́ béèrè pé exchange rate.
Ẹ ṣeun sà. Ṣé rí nípa ti ẹ rí pé mo kọ́ ti pé wá lè sọ bóyá bàbá wa Káyọ̀dé Mọ̀lá lè tún fún wa ní ìtúbọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan gbà tí bàbá fẹ́ dánu lé ọ̀rọ̀.
Oh yes, sorry, yes.
Mo ní kó ń jọ because it's another topic entirely. Mo á ní kódà owó yẹn ti wà lọ́wọ́ mi physically ni o. Wọ́n ti wà lọ́wọ́ mi, àwọn gan-an kó fún mi lánàá. We met yesterday, so wọ́n láti pé ká fi wọn gbogbo wa. So mo ṣe pray fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ pé kán jọ mo láti ìsáńdà èmi àti wọn jọ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lálẹ́ tá a bá ti ṣe tán sí i tán bá máa lè padà wá lọ́jọ́ Sunday tá a fẹ́ lọ mú yìí, ẹ jẹ́ pa máa ṣe program yẹn. Àgbà ìyànjú bẹ́ẹ̀. Bàbá wa Ẹ̀míọ́lá, is there anything tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ nípa yẹn sà?
No, nothing much. Bishop Adesina náà ló máa dé.
No máa dá ẹ ṣeun.
But one thing I know is one of the things that I want pé because our currency was quite higher than our currency was even higher than British pound sterling, even though we were using the same pound sterling. So, and the on my head though, we have 10 currencies that are top 10. British pounds is like number 5. So we have the Kuwaiti dinar, Omani Riyal, think about some 2 other currencies that are higher than the British pounds. So we are hoping, and not just hope, because we work towards it. One of the things that I need advantage of is population war. So population war that I need and our resources, because our population is our greatest resources. And you think when you might be able to or bitumen tani, or those ones that will be going into a sovereign wealth fund to anybody to my for work on. Our greatest resources will be because we have to develop human resources. And if we are able to develop that resources, so we are thinking our currency will be among the top 3.
Yes.
Competing with, and not just the top 3, it's going to be the highest. We're going to make it in such a way that it's higher than the Omani Riyal or the Kuwaiti dinar. And one of the formulas we will use is that 70 to 80% of any goods that are consumed in Ilewa will be produced in our land. So,
sorry, sir. Yeah, but I'm ready for over the bank in Nigeria.
Let me come in. I understand the question. Now, sorry, yes, sir. For sake of yes, sir. All your country will be kept and we convert to equivalent dollar value. Okay, sir. So you lost any money. Okay, sir. It's the same, like the same dollar is the same in US money, that the international conversion of so the about somebody print you pesa Naira actually no bank will be converted to dollar and will be appropriately the equivalent of appropriate. So the money online for the value is maybe amount for the value is high. And you know you one say of 1,000 naira that you know that okay, how much is dollar now? Dollar is 734 $700. That's presently $12. Presently $12. By the time they negotiate, Yoruba. I don't know now. Yes, I'm strong with it. More what? At least 20 years. Our capital government, what they like to make, and that our currency are now black Iyan máa ti pín ti irú àjáde $199 ní ìgbàlẹ̀ $8 máa fi dá padà máa kà á ilé iṣẹ́ máa fi ra ọjà láti lè fi ra ọjà.
Okay, sir.
Ó ní náà ni ó lè tó dáadáa jọ.
Ẹ ṣeun gan ni sà. Sá ẹ ṣe gan ni sà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bí lágbára Ọlọ́run mo mọ̀ níbi àti máa padà sọ̀rọ̀ because there is going to be another APERO on that our money lágbára Ọlọ́run. So a lè mú wá sí ìgbọ́ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá àti ti àwọn ọmọ Kristẹni. Ẹ ṣe gan ni sà. Ẹ jọ gbogbo lé àwọn ẹsà àwọn gan nǹkan tí mi ṣe fẹ́ kẹ́ dárò owó yẹn kalẹ̀ nìyẹn. Àwọn kan tẹ̀ ti sọ pé kí n kó wá sí inauguration YORNCA àti Èkó lọ́la. Ṣé kò tán báyìí?
Pastor Agbolasan.
Yes, sir.
Ní YORNCA diaspora inauguration náà. Ẹ bá lè kówó máa wà ókè sà.
Kí n kó wá náà.
Tí bíṣọ̀bù àti our second gate Mr. Carol normally I invite wọn náà kọ́ wá sí YORNCA diaspora. So láti lè compliment whatever thing we want to do that very day this coming Friday by 7 p.m. sir.
Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, òun náà láti ẹ̀ máa ná, ó ti dá àgbẹ̀ sí wàhálà sá. We are so glad. Ẹ ṣé gan ní sàáyé bàbá wa màmá wa, dúpẹ́ fún àwọn àkókò tí ẹ fi sílẹ̀. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn bàbá Bishop Adésínà àti bàbá wa Comrade Káyọ̀dé Ẹ̀mọ́lá, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. We are so glad. Adúpẹ́ fún àkókò tẹ́ múlẹ̀. Ẹ ṣé gan. Olúwa á máa pọ̀ lákùn yìí for honoring our invitation láti wá. Really appreciate. Àdúpẹ́ àdẹ̀mọ́ rírì àkókò tẹ́ fi sílẹ̀ because a mọ̀ pé gbogbo yín lẹ busy dey like that. We really thank God sir. Ṣé lágbára Ọlọ́run a máa rí yín bá ọ. We still have a lot to do. Ṣé rí àkànṣá manage time yẹn mọ́ra ni torí mo mọ̀ pé tá a bá dìbì gbé ẹ̀yin nìkan wá time yẹn gan-an. Not to talk about wa pa méjèèjì papọ̀. So by God grace bàbá wa Ẹbíọlá ẹ ṣe ń padà bọ̀ torí kìíní tẹ̀ ń bá wa tú palẹ̀ yẹn ó jẹ́ àwọn nǹkan tí history tí ò gbọ́dọ̀ parẹ́ tá a gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ tó dàbá ṣe ń bọ́ nínú ogun kan àtúndé padà wọnú ogun bíi Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká wọnú ogun mọ́ agbára Ọlọ́run. So ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí a gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ dáadáa. So ẹ ṣé gan ni sàdúpẹ́. Bàbá wa Apostle ẹ ṣé àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o. Àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ mi Joseph o. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ní ọ̀la Thursday òun ni inauguration Yoruba Nation Christian Association ti Èkó followed by ti diaspora ní ọjọ́ Friday. Àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. So bí mo dẹ̀ ṣe máa ń sọ torí Yorùbá Nation lọ́lọ́run ṣe gbé ìkalẹ̀ a sì dúpẹ́ fún ohun tí Ọlọ́run ń lò fún. So bá dẹ̀ ṣe lọ ń ṣe àwọn inauguration yẹn Ọlọ́run fi ń kọ̀ǹfàmù orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá tá à ń lọ rẹ̀. So lágbára Ọlọ́run lọ́la ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wà ní ọ̀nà jíjìn ẹ máa rí wò lórí Koiki Media, YORNCA Global Media, lórí Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus, lórí bàbá wa Ọmọlúkà àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ ṣé gan ni sà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o. Ẹ ṣé o. Bàbá wa bóṣù ẹ bá wa gbàdúrà ká máa lọ.
Àpáta ayérayé Ọlọ́run gbogbo ẹran agbé ìgbà nítorí pé ẹ̀ ń bẹ lẹ́yìn wa bí akọni ẹlẹ́rù mi. Agbé ìgbà lórí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tá a ti gbọ́ ní wákàtí ọ̀wọ̀. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín pé lótìtọ́ Yorùbá Nation ẹ ti mú wa délẹ̀ yìí. Olúwa gbọ́ pẹ́ wa. Bàbá bàbá fẹ́ máa lọ sílé nísinsìnyí. A bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún orí ọ̀fẹ́ àti ààbò yín. Olúwa ẹ fi bọ̀ wá lórúkọ Jésù.
Àmín Jésù.
Bàbá láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà nínú oṣù yìí, ìyanu hàn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Nation.
Olúwa.
Nínú oṣù yìí lẹ mú Ẹ́sítérì àyàbá àwọn náà pálásì ẹ̀. Olúwa nínú oṣù yìí lórí Yorùbá Nation ẹ ṣe ìyanu hàn.
Àmín Jésù.
Nínú oṣù yìí ẹ ṣe ìyanu hàn.
Àmín Jésù.
Ìyanu tó máa ń gbogbo orígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáyé. Olúwa ẹ ṣe ìyanu fún wa. Gbogbo alágbára tó ń sọ pé kò ní ṣe ṣe, Ọlọ́run ẹ kọlù wọ́n. Olúwa ẹ dìgbò lù wọ́n.
Àmín Jésù.
Káláyọ̀ káyìn lógo Jésù agbára wa. Àmín. Ẹ ṣe gan sọ.
Iṣẹ́ wà fún ilẹ̀ wa. Ẹ ṣé o. Ẹ ṣé o. Ẹ ṣé o. Ẹ ṣé o. Good night, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ó dàárọ̀.
Adúpẹ́ sá. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Ẹ ṣé o. Bàbá wa
ẹ ṣe gan kọ́mú ìsà.
Padà pé yìí mo máa bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ sódà ká lè conclude ìgbà tí meeting yẹn máa fọmọ sà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ owó wa yẹn sà. Ẹ ṣé sà. Yes, sir. Ẹ ṣé gan ni sà. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. My God. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.